Schufert Heating and Air Sales and Services, American Standard HVAC systems, which are rated #1 in reliability. Call Bill Schufert Heating and Air at 704-484-0025 to book your appointment. Bill Schufert Heating and Air, 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillSchufertHVAC.com. You may be heading out to the big game, or maybe you're heading to the mountains or beach for one last season getaway, or maybe just back to school. No matter where you're headed, head first to Butler's Tire and Automotive in Kings Mountain and make sure your vehicle is ready for the road. They do it all, from engine replacement to transmission service, along with tune-ups, oil changes, brake work, tires too, and inspections. That's Butler's Tire and Automotive Repair, 205 East King Street in Kings Mountain, right across from KFC. Like them on Facebook too.
Good evening. Welcome into our WestEndSales.com broadcast of Shelby High football. This is the 2A second round playoff matchup. I'm Brent Pasco. Jeff Jones is with me, as always, here on this Bill Schufert Heating and Air pregame show. It's Shelby coming in at 9-2, hosting the Maiden Blue Devils at 8-3.
These are two teams that are not strangers to each other, and these are two teams that are synonymous with Western North Carolina football. As Brent said, Maiden comes in at 8-3, Shelby at 9-2. This will be the sixth time that Maiden and Shelby have met. Shelby and Maiden did not meet until 1997. Shelby defeated them by a score of 40-13. In 1998, Shelby won 14-7. In 1999, Shelby won 42-8. In 2000, Shelby won 63-28. And in 2019, they played in the second round of the 2A state playoffs, and that was exactly 5 years ago today. And Shelby won that by a score of 49-7. So Shelby leads 5-0 in the all-time series. But Coach Will Byrne, who was on the 99 and 2000 Maiden teams, he would like nothing better than to notch that first win against the Golden Lions.
Maiden comes in off a 28-23 win against Lincolnton last week, which avenged a loss a couple of weeks prior to the Wolves. And Shelby comes in after a 49-0 win last week at home over Moorhead, a team they were facing for the first time in school history. And Jeff, Shelby looked great last week. A shutout on defense. They scored on special teams, defense, and on offense, and they hope to carry that momentum in here tonight.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things that recently the Golden Lions special teams have been solid. Got to say that was one of the really big factors in the win at Burns. And, special teams, especially when you're getting in the playoffs, it becomes a very, very important part of your game, even more so than in the regular season. But the one thing that Shelby really got to do something about still is the penalty bug. Against Burns, they only committed 3 penalties, but they had 13 penalties accepted against them last week.
Yeah, that was the one negative, really, in a 49-0 win was the penalties. And luckily, they overcame them and played a crisp game outside of that. Came on to the second round. But this Maiden Blue Devils, don't let the 8-3 record fool you, Jeff. This is a team that is very, very dangerous.
They are very dangerous, and they come in with a really good defense. They give up 14 points a game, which is exactly the same thing that Shelby gives up. And offensively, they score 34 points a game, whereas Shelby scores 45 points a game. So it's a pretty even match as far as that goes. Maiden is also 50-50 when it comes to run and pass. They run for 177 yards a game. They pass for 171 yards a game. And, one of the things that you and I were talking about, that they remind both of us a good bit of Burns, except they are much more capable of throwing the football than Burns was. And Shelby really stood up to that pretty much vaunted Burns offensive line, but Shelby was able to do it with a 5-man front against Maiden, who throws the ball well. Not sure they can run that 5-man down lineman and be able to cover the receivers, because another thing that Maiden has going for them is they've got 2 receivers that are 6'4", and you can't coach that, Brent.
Yeah, that's number 2, Raheem Misher, a senior wide receiver at 6'4", 190, and then Taylon Mays, number 3, 6'4", 230 pounds. 2 big receivers. Misher's the leading receiver with 571 yards and 7 touchdowns on 27 catches. And Mays has another 17 for 185 and a touchdown. Also, they've got Hampton Reed, 6', 190, and Reed's got over 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. And you mentioned the run game. Kendall Roberts, he's a load, Jeff. He comes in, and he is wearing number 6 tonight. He's 5'10", 200, and he's 1 yard shy of 1,000 yards on the season with 12 rushing touchdowns. So a balanced offense and some really big, D1-looking type players on that offense.
Absolutely, and so the Golden Lions need to play tonight. They are favored to win this game, but you can put games on paper all you want to. It's what happens on the field of play, and we're going to get to see that, and Brent and I are going to bring you the action.
Yep, and one thing we can say about Maiden is they passed the eye test here in warm-ups, Jeff. They look good, they look big, they look fast, they look athletic. Shelby does too, so this should be a great and maybe one of the best second-round matchups we've got across the state. When we come back from our first break, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the other games too, because we've got all 4 county teams in the second round tonight, but 3 of them on the road, Jeff, looking to get to the third round. We've got some other teams from the conference playing, so we'll take a look at that. We've still got our player to watch, which is sponsored by Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain, and we'll give you some more stats and key players, and we'll do all that here after this break. You're listening to Golden Lions football on WOHS and KTCBroadcasting.com.
4 generations. Now think about that. 4 generations of serving our area, providing understanding, care, and comfort to help you through a difficult time. That's Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory. That's over 90 years of experience, knowledge, and tradition. Their staff takes pride in the professionalism your family will receive. Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory, 106 Cherryville Road in Shelby. Online at cecilmburtonfuneralhome.com. Call 704-480-8383. 4 generations. Now think about that. 4 generations of serving our area, providing understanding, care, and comfort to help you through a difficult time. That's Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory. That's over 90 years of experience, knowledge, and tradition. Their staff takes pride in the professionalism your family will receive. Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory, 106 Cherryville Road in Shelby. Online at cecilmburtonfuneralhome.com. Call 704-480-8383. Attention Shelby and surrounding areas. Now through Saturday, Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby has red tag new Chevy Silverados with 0% financing, plus 0 payment till next year, and 0 money down payment available with lender approval, plus used cars from $8,900 with rates as low as 4.9%. Hurry in now, sell in Saturday. Chevy Silverados red tag 000. Used cars from $8,900. Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard, Highway 74 West in Shelby. Online at marburgerchevrolet.net. Did you know Cleveland Lumber Company has a custom mill workshop? Well, they do. And if you need something custom made, see Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. From cabinets to doors to trim. And don't forget, they do screen repair too. See them for your Milwaukee and Makita power tools. Also, Ready Seal for those decks. It's goof-proof. Even you can do it. That's Cleveland Lumber Company, 217 Arrowwood Street in Shelby. Open Monday through Friday. They are the builder's choice. Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. Attention football fans. Looking for a winning smile? Touchdown with Cornerstone Dental Associates. Locally owned and operated in Shelby, their highly trained team brings the most up-to-date, comprehensive care to patients of all ages. With advanced technology and a passion for keeping your family smile in top form, Cornerstone is not your average dental office. They're accepting new patients, so go experience the Cornerstone difference today. Visit cornerstonedentist.com and see why their dental services have outperformed the rest. It's the best breakfast deal ever at the Creekside Seafood and Steak in Shelby. Listen up. Get 2 eggs with your choice of bacon, sausage, or liver mush. Also grits and toast and tea or coffee, all for just $5 and tax included. Again, just $5, and that includes the tax. And get 2 for $30. 2 USDA Prime New York strip steaks with 2 sides, just $30. And don't forget about their fish. It's the best seafood around. at the Creekside Seafood and Steak, 1025 Kaiser Street off Highway 74 East in Shelby. Open Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, 8 to 8:30. Sunday for lunch from 11 to 2:30. Like them on Facebook, too. The big trucks have backed up and unloaded mattresses, and more mattresses at Cummings Furniture in Shelby. Just arrived two-sided, posture-perfect, orthopedic mattresses. These are handcrafted two-sided. Just flip them over if you wish. Cummings Furniture also has a truckload of Nectar mattresses at closeout prices. Check with them before you buy. That's Cummings Furniture, 410 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at CummingsFurnitureofShelby.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
All right, welcome back into our second segment here of this Bill Shuford Heating & Air pregame show at Shelby High School. And a couple of, we said we're going to talk a little bit about some area games, and there's a lot of them, Jeff. In 3A action, Crest is traveling to Oak Grove tonight, and they will take on the winner of the Statesville at Hickory matchup. And I'll tell you, Hickory's a team that was an undefeated state champion last year and is undefeated again this year. So awaiting Crest or Oak Grove could be a really strong Hickory team. Kings Mountain is traveling to J.M. Robinson.
And didn't you say they're already down 3-0?
Yeah, they're already down. I think it's 6-0 as they started that game at 7 o'clock. The winner of that game plays the winner of A.C. Reynolds at Dudley. And, Jeff, you gave me some bad news about A.C. Reynolds today.
Yeah, I heard that Max, what's Max's
Guest.
last name? Max Guest, all just a fantastic running back who's been playing quarterback basically for them the last several weeks. The word I heard was that he injured that same ACL that he injured 2 years ago, and that's a horrible loss for A.C. Reynolds.
Yeah, especially going up against a really strong Dudley team on the road tonight. Some other matchups, Burns is traveling tonight to Monroe, and Monroe is one of the higher-seeded teams.
And we talked about the importance of special teams, and apparently Burns' first possession, they punted, and Monroe ran that back for a touchdown, so Monroe's up on them 7-0.
Yep, they play the winner of the East Surrey and West Oaks matchup, a game that West Oaks leads early 7-0 over East Surrey. East Rutherford traveling to Reedsville tonight, Reedsville the number 1 seed. Bessemer City hosting Robbinsville. Ashbrook at South Point, Jeff, and the winner of that gets the winner of West Henderson at North Lincoln. And so a lot of good games in the area. And, of course, we also want to update you on that Community School of Davidson at Mount Pleasant game, because the winner of Shelby Maiden gets the winner of that one next week. Now let's talk a little bit about tonight's game. We talked Maiden's coming in, Jeff. We talked about the receivers, Misher, Reed, and Mays. They've also got and Roberts at running back, but they're led by quarterback Grant Lawing as well.
Yeah, Lawing completes about 67% of his passes. He's got 17 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and he averages 11.7 completions per game. His average completion is 14.8. Very similar, stats to what Shelby has. Shelby a little more prolific in the number of passes and the number of touchdowns. But the big difference, like we were talking about to the eye test, Maiden looks a lot like Burns, but Maiden throws the ball a lot better than Burns does. So that's having to deal with the running back, get some pressure on that quarterback, make him a little bit you can't let him sit back there and tap the football and be comfortable. And so, again, Shelby's going to have to play well. Defensively, they come after you. They run a lot of stunts. Maiden, Misher, number 2, the guy who's one of their big receivers, he's got 11 sacks. So 11 sacks and 5 hurries. So he's back at the quarterback a lot. Gerald Danner, who does a little bit of everything for him, he might have driven them down here on the bus, number 52. He's got 4 sacks, and he starts on the offensive line, starts on the defensive line, and not only does he have those sacks, he's got 8 tackles for loss, and those aren't sacks, and 61 total tackles. So he's going to be a handful. And then number 1, Cohen Jenkins, he's a leading tackler. He's got 81 total tackles, and so he averages 8.1 tackles per game. They're really good. The one thing that they do have is they've got about 6 players to 7 players that tend to play both sides of the ball, and so you hope that you get in the second half, you can start to wear them down a little bit.
Yeah, they've got 82 Brooks Hayden, he's got 8 tackles for loss and 3 sacks from one of the defensive tackle spots, wearing number 82. So they got some size. Jeff, the defensive end, Misher on one side, or they got him listed here at linebacker. Mays is the listed at defensive end, 6'4", 230. So they got some good size and some pretty good stats there defensively. The kicking game,
they don't have any. They have just really weird stats. They only got like 8 kickoffs, and that's not true. So
right.
you're just not really sure what they do in the kicking game.
Yeah, they've got both Alessandre Collet and Michael Lai listed as kickers.
And Lai kicked in the game against Lincoln last week, so I'm looking for him to be the kicker. But I mean, it's kind of like, who knows for sure.
Yeah, he's 19 of 21 on PATs. Collet is 11 of 12, so they both have good stats. Neither of them have attempted a field goal, so it doesn't look like it's a weakness, but it doesn't look like a strength either, like they haven't even attempted a field goal.
Yeah, and they've also got about 10 two-point conversions as well, so you just got to be ready for just about anything.
So that'll do it for our Maiden highlights. Now we're going to take a break for our national anthem and alma mater, and we'll come back with our coaches' conversation. And we'll talk a little bit about our Golden Lions. Still got our player to watch to name. We'll do all that after this break. We'll back after this. You're watching and listening to Shelby High Football on WOHS and KTCBroadcasting.com.
Smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby. Dr. Stroud, Wilson, Thompson, and McMurray invite you in for all of your dental needs. From preventive care to cosmetic dentistry, from crowns and bridges to root canals and implants. For your appointment, call 704-482-3281 or visit the website at shelbydentist.net. Yes, smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby, located at 416 West Warren Street. Kids love them. Hey, and you will too. Smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby. Dr. Stroud, Wilson, Thompson, and McMurray invite you in for all of your dental needs. From preventive care to cosmetic dentistry, from crowns and bridges to root canals and implants. For your appointment, call 704-482-3281 or visit the website at shelbydentist.net. Yes, smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby, located at 416 West Warren Street. Kids love them. Hey, and you will too.
Don't miss the Yamaha Let's Ride sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Now financing as low as 5.99% on 36 months with approved credit, and save up to $3,000 on the off-road Kawasaki motorcycles. And choose your Suzuki 800. Lock in your rate and jump on a new Kawasaki 800 with financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
Now is the best time ever to buy your new floor for your home or business at Floor in America in Kings Mountain or Carpet One Interiors in Gastonia. Now get 12 months financing and pay 0 interest. That's right, pay no interest for a full year. From LVP flooring to carpet to vinyl to tile to hardwoods. They've got it all, and now 12 months interest-free financing. At Floor in America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain, and Carpet One Interiors, 2757 East Ozark Avenue in Gastonia. Your perfect floor starts at Floor in America in Kings Mountain and Carpet One Interiors in Gastonia. Foothills Podiatry in Shelby is happy to announce the addition of Dr. Strudy M. Carwa to their staff. Dr. Carwa is looking forward to providing you with exceptional care and comprehensive solutions for your foot and ankle needs. She brings a genuine passion for podiatric medicine and surgery, and she will be a valuable asset to their practice. Foothills Podiatry, 707 North Morgan Street in Shelby. Online at foothillspodiatry.com. Call 704-487-6672. Are you ready to elevate your farm in an outdoor experience? Look no further than Fred Caldwell Tractors in Clover. We're not a dealership, rather your partners in performance. Mahindra is synonymous with rugged durability, innovative technology, and top performance. Right now, qualified buyers get 0% financing for up to 84 months on select models. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting out, see Brian Lane and Wayne Gregory at Fred Caldwell Tractors. Fred Caldwell Tractors is also a certified Toro dealer, located at 961 Bethel Street in Clover. Online at fredcaldwelltractors.com. Like them on Facebook too. Get the fire you desire on your new backyard grill from Future Energy Company in Shelby. Grilling season is here. Come in and see the line in Napoleon Grills. The new Freestyle with a 10-year warranty is only $4.99. And take a look at the Napoleon Prestige with a lifetime warranty. Check out the Big Green Egg and the Primo Grills and the Green Mountain Pellet Grill. And the Broilmaster 84XN Grill is now 40% off at Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby. Online at futureenergyco.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
All right, welcome back into our Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show here at Shelby High School. About 10 minutes away from kickoff, Golden Lions 9-2, hosting the Maiden Blue Devils at 8-3. I'm going to turn it over to Jeff for his coach's conversation with Coach Wilbanks.
Welcome to our weekly coach's conversation here with head football coach Mike Wilbanks of the Shelby Golden Lions. First off, Coach Wilbanks, congratulations on a very good playoff win in the first round, especially the fact that you shut that team out.
It's always good to win the first round, and I think somebody told me after the game that was 30 straight years, the state record, I believe, that Shelby has won a first-round playoff game. So that was it's always big. You win a playoff game, no matter who your opponent is, that was big. And to shut them out, our defense I think, has taken on the mentality of keeping teams out of the end zone and handling sudden change, handling some adversity, and they take pride in it no matter who's in the game. We got to play a lot of kids, and they got in there and did the job as well. So pleased with our performance overall. Just penalties. We just got to work on the penalty side of things. We talked about that this week.
All right, and so tonight we're going to be playing, this is the first time this year that we're going to be playing in some interesting weather conditions. I believe it's going to be 41 degrees at kickoff time. It's going to be like a 7-mile-an-hour wind. And so what do you do as far as getting the team ready for that, or you just don't talk about it?
Oh, no, we talk about it, and it's the same as in August when it's hot. I tell them it's hot, can't do nothing about it. It's going to be cold, you can't do nothing about it. You just got to get mentally prepared to play in it. And so we practiced yesterday, and it was cold. We practiced Wednesday in the rain, and so we practiced a couple weeks ago in the rain. So we've kind of put ourselves in some adverse situations at practice just to help them mentally prepare for a night like tonight. And I think they see the goal, the task at hand, and I think the weather, while it may be a concern to a certain point, I think they're going to just go out and play.
All right, keys to a Golden Lion victory tonight.
Well, I think, as always, start off fast. I think Maiden has a lot of confidence. They're a good football team, and they're coming in here. So if we let them hang around, it could be a tough night, just a tight game. But if we can get up on them and get some momentum, I think that'll be big. And then the penalties, like last week against Burns, we had 3 penalties. Last week we had 13. We talked about that this week. We got to cut down on the penalties and continue to win the turnover battle. We've done well with that over the last several weeks. And then defensively, just stop the run. When you get this point in the year, if you can run the ball and if you can stop the run, you got a good chance to be successful. So those are our goals going into tonight.
Well, good luck tonight, and we look forward, hopefully, to having another interview next week.
Thanks, Coach.
And that was Jeff with Coach Wilbanks earlier tonight. The captains for the Golden Lions are ready to go out on the field. The permanent captains for the rest of the year will be 59 Justin Ross, 55 Nydrian Woods, 6 Jaden Anderson, and 4 Nick Norris. And they're ready to go out there, Jeff, but we don't have any Maiden Blue Devil captains ready to go. So probably a good time to take one more break here on our Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. We'll come back with the winner of the coin flip and our player to watch, which is sponsored by Parker Farm Service, Kings Mountain. We'll be right back.
A small college town could be right for you. Gardner-Webb University is a private Christian liberal arts university in Boiling Springs that was founded in 1905. Whether you're graduating high school, transferring universities, pursuing an advanced degree, or returning to the classroom as an adult, Gardner-Webb has over 80 majors awaiting you. In athletics, the Runnin' Bulldogs football season kicks off at home August 29th. Become a part of Bulldog Nation. More at gardner-webb.edu. A small college town could be right for you. Gardner Webb University is a private Christian liberal arts university in Boiling Springs that was founded in 1905. Whether you're graduating high school, transferring universities, pursuing an advanced degree, or returning to the classroom as an adult, Gardner Webb has over 80 majors awaiting you. In athletics, the Runnin' Bulldogs football season kicks off at home August 29th. Become a part of Bulldog Nation. More at gardner-webb.edu.
Help! Help! He's back in town!
Yeah, I'm back in town, and this town is going down. It's me, Clint Eatswood, and I can't be stopped. I eat all the wood I see, and there's nothing you can do.
Someone call H&H Pest Control. They'll stop Clint Eatswood.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Stop Clint Eatswood before he destroys your home. Call H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing at 704-482-2847. Online at hhpci.com. Another big truck has arrived at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby, and it's a big mix load of GE scratch and dent appliances. Save big on GE washers, dryers, and stoves. Plus, ask about refurbished appliances too. And yes, warranties are available. Hurry in now before they get gone. GE scratch and dented washers, dryers, and stoves, all on sale at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. On the right going down, on the left coming up. Hojo Outdoor Power in Shelby has the power. They've got chainsaws, they've got blowers, they've got trimmers with name brands like Shindala, DeWalt, and Husqvarna. Get yours today before they're gone in gasoline and battery-operated models. Power through the storms with the help of Hojo Outdoor Power. And it's leaf season. Check out the line of leaf removal equipment and end-of-season savings on name brand zero-turn mowers at Hojo Outdoor Power, 110 Grigg Street in Shelby, off South Lafayette Street. Online at hojopower.net. Like them on Facebook too. The fall garden and flowering plants have arrived at Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain. Come check them out for your home. Also grass seed, lime, fertilizer, pine needles, and straw. And ask Mr. Bolt about their canned food items, including jalapeno eggs, red hot Polish sausage, local honey apple butter, and Lickety-Lou's barbecue. And add spice to your charcoal with Kingsford charcoal flavoring. 4 flavors to choose from. See Mr. Bolt, Howard, or Kyle and leave with a smile at Hometown Hardware, 110 South Railroad Avenue, Kings Mountain.
All right, we're back, and finally the Maiden captains are out there. It's number 4, Josh Stover, number 5, Michael Lai, number 52, Gerald Dover, and it looks like an injured player out there. Jeff, I can't quite catch the number.
One of the number 70s. That's not playing. He's limping his way out there. But and you already mentioned the Golden Lions captains. Maiden's now brought their team over into the corner, and
we got the good old coin flip, and Randy Evans out there taking the video. And Shelby, if they've won the toss, they have been electing to receive the ball, and try to get some points on the board.
That's one of the things Coach Wilbank's been talking about all year. Get a fast start. And you feel like you got a better chance to do that when you get the ball first. You know, one of the things he mentioned, the winning the turnover battle. And what's interesting is they haven't won the turnover battle for the year. They're 15-15, but they've won the most important part of the turnover battle, which is points off turnovers. 78. Golden Lions have 78 points off turnovers, and they've only given up 38 points off turnovers. And at the beginning of the year, it was like 31-7 against them. So they've done a great job the last 8 or 9 ball games.
Yeah, absolutely, they have, and that'll be big tonight too. There's the coin toss. So let's see. It looks like it was one.
It looked like he talked to both of them, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure who won. He'll tell us.
I think Shelby won because Maiden was pointing where they wanted it. So let's get the official signal. So
Shelby will receive, and that's what Shelby wants. So it really doesn't matter whether you win or lose. They want to receive. So.
Yep, he never did tell us who won the coin toss, but Shelby will receive it. They'll be going left to right. They'll be going towards the Camp Fieldhouse and Donald G. Dedman Athletic Complex to start this one, and now captains making their way back to the rest of the team who will make it through the banner, Jeff, and do the Shelby pile. It's a great time now for us to introduce our Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain player to watch.
Yeah, we talked about it, and we think that this week is Land Farmer. Going to have a good game from Land. Got to be a great leader. Got to make good decisions. And hopefully Land is up to the task this week.
Yep, so going with quarterback Land Farmer on the year. Land Farmer is 133 for 217. Passing, that's 61.3%. He's got 2,148 yards, 26 touchdowns against 10 interceptions, and he's also run for 5 rushing touchdowns, which is something we didn't see much of his sophomore season, Jeff, but here of late he's been a threat down near the goal line to run it in there.
Yes, he has. And for any of you guys that remember the year 2000, let me go ahead and report Maiden did not do their version of the pile on the lion head.
Yeah, that happened one time and probably will never happen again. But Blue Devils will kick off to the Golden Lions to start things, and let's see if it's Lai or Cole doing the kicks. We're not sure.
Number 5 is making his way out there. Looks like he's got a T in his hand, and that is Lai. So
Lai will do the kicking, and as always, should be back deep for Shelby. Majay Thompson along with Tristan Tate, and then that'll be the 2 guys back there, and then the up backs are J.J. Williams and Man Collins, and we're ready to go here in this 2A second-round playoff matchup. Lai's got it teed up for a Jammin' Jay's Pizza kickoff. Last week, Moorhead tried to do an onside kick and surprise the Golden Lions with opening kickoff, and what happened?
Well, they were surprised, not Shelby, and
Lorenzo Roseboro fielded the onside kick and took it almost 50 yards for an opening touchdown. So let's see if Maiden decides to not do that and kick it deep.
Well, Lai's back as if he's going to kick it deep. A couple of the Maiden players wear the Guardian helmets, and Lai is one of those guys.
This is kind of interesting, Jeff, because Tate's now all the way up at the 25-yard line in the middle, and only Majay Thompson's back deep, and he's at about the 12, so not expecting. And they do an onside kick, and it's fielded by Cole Wakefield at the Shelby 47. So interesting that 2 weeks in a row, the opponents tried to do an onside kick to start the game, and Shelby will start with pretty darn good field position at their 47.
Gotta love having it on your 47. Now, one thing they did better, they didn't allow him to run it back.
Right.
But that was a fairly decent onside kick, but Shelby had no trouble handling it.
Yeah, he just kicked it a little too far forward, Jeff, and not enough sideways. And on first down, it's going to be a pass out in the flat, complete to Majay Thompson. He's running after the catch for about a 5-yard, maybe a 4-yard pickup after the spot.
4 to 5 yard gain. And again, he had a little bit of trouble catching that ball.
Yep.
And that's one of the things, that we are talking about, how, will you be able to throw it and catch it easily in this cold weather? But that's a 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6.
Ball at the 49 of Maiden after that pickup. And now on 2nd down, it's going to be a handoff to Tristan Tate. Kind of a broken play, and Tate's going to get 1, maybe 2.
Yep, Tate's going to get 2. That ball was snapped way before anybody was ready for it. Good thing Land was paying attention. He grabbed it and went ahead and handed it off, and the offensive line, with the exception of the center, they just sort of stood there. They didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, it looked like the guards backed up and thought maybe they were going to get called for a penalty, and they just stopped, and Tristan was able to get 2 yards and make it a 3rd and 4.
Big play here, Brent.
Ball at the Maiden 47, and Farmer's going to throw it. He looks short, gets pressure, rolls right, out of pressure. Now he's going to throw it downfield, and he's got Tyler Morgan, but he catches it out of bounds. He did catch it, but the ball sailed a little bit on Land as he was running and throwing at the same time, and Morgan catches it out of bounds, and it'll bring up 4th down and 4, and out comes Jose Lopez.
So 3 and out, and they put the ball in the wrong spot. They'll have to back it up 1.
And actually the punter's not out there, so.
Well, he's coming out there now.
Now he wasn't ready, so.
Jose's like, wait a minute, we don't punt on the first series.
But they will be punting, and Jose is standing at his own 40-yard line. Back deep are 2 returnees. Number 4, Josh Stover's one of them. Number 7, Hampton Reed the other. And Lopez gets off a great kick. It's going to bounce at the 18, take a Shelby bounce inside the 10 and inside the 5 and all the way to the 3-yard line of the Blue Devils.
So that punt was from the 47 down to the 3, 44-yard punt and no return. Can't do much better than that, Jose Lopez.
Nope, so it was a 3 and out, but they flipped the field, and Maiden will start from their own 3-yard line. No score on the the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Apologize for that gaffe, but Maiden 1st and 10. It'll be Grant Lawing, the quarterback. He wears number 12, and it'll be Kendall Roberts behind him, number 6. They come out with 2 receivers right, 1 left, and an H-back. Shelby with a 4-man front. Linebackers are the usual suspects, Tyjae Johnson, Nick Norris, Landon Hollifield. And Roberts gets the handoff around the right side. He's back in his own end zone. He's tackled. He gets out of the end zone.
That was a heck of a move to get to the 2. Shelby just about had him, and he was able to get out of that first tackle. But it's a
1-yard loss.
1-yard loss.
Boy, I'll tell you, there was 3 golden lines in there, and they all grabbed him, but he knew.
He made like an inside spin to get out of that, to get out of the end zone.
Yeah, he did everything he could to get out of that end zone, and did, and gets it back out to the 2, and they're kind of putting it at the 2.5. So great job by Roberts to avoid a disaster there on 1st down. 2nd down, 11. And you got to give Shelby credit for great pressure there on 1st down. And now 2nd down, they'll hand it off again, and nothing doing.
Yeah, he might have got out to the 3, but Golden Lions living in the backfield thus far.
So Roberts with 2 carries, and I think they're going to say still at about the 2.5. We'll give them the.
So officially 3rd and 10.
Yep, 3rd down and about 10. And it's a passing down, but do you take a chance throwing it out of your own end zone, Jeff? If you get some pressure and take a sack, but we'll see. 3rd down play in the shotgun is Lawing. Now Jaden Anderson creeps up from that safety spot. And we got man coverage on the outside by Kendrick Raper and Calvin Ramseur. And they're going to snap it, play action. They're going to throw it up. It's going to be a jump ball for Mays. And he's going to make the catch over Raper.
Catch.
And that was a fingertip grab all the way out to the 40. That's a 37-yard pass play. And kind of what we were a little bit nervous about, Jeff.
Yeah, he threw it up in the air, and he was able to go get it over the shorter Raper. So big play, 1st and 10 for Maiden out to their 40-yard line.
Yep, now in at corner is Quivette McCray, as he spells Raper, who needs a breather after that long pass play.
Raper's not
Maybe
sure
if
he got shaken up a little bit. Big play.
Yep, 1st down for the Blue Devils. Another play action, and Lawing's going to take a sack. And I believe the sack is 56, Dominique Woody.
Yep, that's going to be a 4-yard loss. Again, tried to run the play action. And, on that big the big play that got the 1st down, it was good coverage. I mean, he wasn't really beat on the coverage. They just threw it over his head, right, Brent?
Yeah, no doubt about it. So 2nd down, 14. Yeah, it was a really good pass.
Great pass.
He had pretty good position, and like I said, it was a fingertip catch. So just a great pass and catch, and Raper was in good position.
And Lawing just made the perfect throw, the one that is nobody's going to catch it other than your guy. If your guy doesn't catch it, it's going to be incomplete.
And the play action allowed him to buy that extra second to get that pass off. Now he's going to call his own number, and there's Allison for the tackle for another 1-yard loss. It looks like one side's giving him the line of scrimmage, but the mark on this side's got him losing a yard, and I think they did get him for a yard loss.
So that's going to be 3rd down and 15. So, Maiden's got nothing on 1st and 2nd down twice now. So the question is, can Shelby stop them on 3rd down? The last time it was 3rd and 11 maybe, and this time it's 3rd and 15. 7 minutes and 13 seconds left in this first quarter. No score in this game.
So snap, and we're going to throw. He's going to step up. There's lots of running room. He throws it on the run, but out of the reach of his intended receiver, Blake Lackey, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 15.
Yeah, a lot of pressure for the Golden Lions around the outside. We're giving their tackles a hard time. But Lawing did a nice job of stepping up. Looked like he might run for some yardage. I don't think he had a chance to get a first down. Then he saw a receiver coming open late, but he threw it out of his reach.
And back deep is Calvin Ramseur and Man Collins for the Golden Lions. And they will punt it away. Good pressure by Jalen Tate. This is an odd punt. It's going to bounce at the 45 of Shelby. Take a big Maiden roll all the way down to the 31-yard line. So
34-yard punt for Josh Stover.
So both defenses have a pretty good first series, and when all's said and done, Shelby takes over at their own 31. 1st and 10, but 6:49 to go. First quarter, no score on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. I'm going to look and see if I can get you a couple of scores here, but first Shelby getting ready to run a play, and it's a handoff Tristan Tate between the tackles, and he's got good run room. He's got a first down and more carrying tacklers all the way out to the 45.
That's a 14-yard gain. You know, it's like their defensive end stepped down and said, "I've got you, little man," and he like reached out and grabbed air. I mean, it was quite a step and a move upfield for a first down.
Shelby going fast. Tate bounces it to the outside. He gets slung down by Misher.
Coming from the backside.
No gain there. Man, that was a vicious tackle.
Yeah. Grabbed him around the shoulder pads and threw him down.
And Misher is 6'4", 190. And Tate is much smaller. Farmer's going to throw it on second down. He's got Majay Thompson. He's got a couple of blockers. He's got 5 yards. Flag comes out. They're going to get a block in the back or a hold
in the back. Yep.
And that's going to negate about a 16-yard pickup by Thompson. The block was downfield, so I think we're going to get about a 6-yard gain and then a 10-yard penalty, and it's going to be probably 2nd and 14 is my guess. And you can see an effort to get Thompson the ball here early, as he is a playmaker after the catch.
Yep. So it is going to be a 10-yard penalty after a 6-yard gain.
And there is the old first penalty, the bugaboo for the Golden Lions.
Yeah, but that, you know, when you get a holding call when you're blocking downfield as a receiver, that doesn't bother you as much as the false starts and silly penalties.
Yep. 2nd and 14. Farmer to throw. Plenty of time. He finally gets rid of it. Has Man Collins complete. He's at the 50. Running room, 45, 40, and down to the 39, 39-yard line. That's a first down. Golden Lions, first down, sponsored by Cornerstone Dental Associates. And there's a flag down at the end of the run. So that's from the
block in the back again.
That's a 20-yard pickup. But let's see where they mark the penalty off from. So
Shelby's going to pick up 8 yards on the play, so it was an 18-yard gain and another 10-yard penalty. So wipe out that first down.
So 18-yard reception, another -10. So that's 2 penalties already, and both of them 10-yard variety. But 2nd and 6, handoff Tate, bounces it inside and nowhere to go.
He's going to do another great play to pick up a yard and a half. Got another whistle, stoppage of play. So the ball's going to be on the 50-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd down and 5 for Shelby.
So Tate gets...
Wait a minute, there's a penalty marker way over there on the Maiden sideline.
Yeah, and about 4 yards deep in the backfield at that. False start.
Decline.
So 1-yard run, and Shelby has got to stop the penalties. So they give Tate, they decline it. So Tate gets a 1-yard run, and we got 3rd and 5, ball squarely on midfield.
5:30 left in this first quarter.
Tate, the lone running back, four receivers, 3 to the left. Farmer to throw. He's got plenty of time, rolls left, still all kinds. Now he's going to get late pressure. He steps up, he's at the 50, and he's going to take a he gets out of that sack. Now he's back to the 40. He's way back. Now he's going to just throw it up way downfield. And Majay Thompson's got it at the 15, 10-5. Touchdown, Shelby. You got to be kidding me. 50-yard touchdown pass. Land Farmer to Maje Thompson. And the Golden Lions lead 6-0 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. I'll tell you what, Jeff, there was 2 holding calls on that drive, and the fact there wasn't one on that play, as Farmer probably had about 12 seconds to throw that.
Yeah, and it looked good from offensive line coach's perspective. They only rushed 3 or 4, and Shelby just did a good job, keeping them screened out.
And Farmer just kept looking downfield and noticed that Thompson was about 4 yards behind the defense, and he just threw it as far as he could, and it was perfect. And the Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown by Lopez is good. Shelby 7, Maiden nothing. 5:04 to go first quarter. We'll be right back.
For over 60 years, Honda Motorcycles of Shelby has been serving this area, and they continue to do so today. Right now, you'll find a good inventory of dirt bikes, plus 150 and up to 450 models of on- and off-road bikes. See the new 2024 Honda Rebel, along with 4x4 ATVs and side-by-sides, including the Pioneer and the Talon, plus Gold Wings and Trikes. And don't forget about their parts and service department. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, online at HondaMotorcyclesOfShelby.com. For over 60 years, Honda Motorcycles of Shelby has been serving this area, and they continue to do so today. Right now, you'll find a good inventory of dirt bikes, plus 150 and up to 450 models of on- and off-road bikes. See the new 2024 Honda Rebel, along with 4x4 ATVs and side-by-sides, including the Pioneer and the Talon, plus Gold Wings and Trikes. And don't forget about their parts and service department. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, online at HondaMotorcyclesOfShelby.com.
Welcome back. We just had a numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown. That was a 50-yard pass. Land Farmer, our Parker Farm Service Kings Mountain player to watch, to Maje Thompson. And Jeff, wow. I mean, it looked – first he had all day to throw. Then, he finally got some pressure. He stepped out of that to the right. And then
we thought he was sacked.
Yeah, we thought he was sacked. And he rolled out of that and then rolled back to the right, and then noticed Maje Thompson behind the defense and heaved it up. Now Jose Lopez will kick a short kickoff here. Looks like he's got it set up for a directional kick, and he does a good one. This is going to be high, fielded at the 20, and Derek Keys down there, and the tackle's made by Nick Norris inside the 30.
I would say the biggest surprise there was that
he missed the tackle. I'm with you. I was thinking the same thing. He's our most sure tackler. And but you got to give Smyer some credit for making a good move to avoid that tackle, and then Nick got him from the other side. Maiden will take over at their 28-yard line.
Number 7, Hampton Reed. That's their guy that makes big plays in the special teams, and so Shelby's going to find him and kick away from him.
Yep, and that time they kicked to Smyer instead. And look at this formation. They got 4 guys in the backfield. They switch sides. Now you got a slot, and a penalty flag comes down with 3 seconds on the play clock. Could be somebody lined up off sides.
Yep, they're going to say Shelby lined up off sides. That's a 3rd penalty accepted against Shelby.
So 1st and 5 for the Blue Devils. That takes the ball out to the 33-yard line. Monroe leads Burns 21-7. Robinson leads Kings Mountain 20-0. Oak Grove leads Crest 7-0. Shelby, of course, on top here, 7-0 over Maiden. And 1st and 5 coming up for the Blue Devils. Looks like they got the same play they were getting ready to run. They got an H-back and 3 receivers to the left. They fake it left, run back to the right.
Good play. They're going to pick up about 4 yards on that play.
That was Smyer on the run, and he gets about 4.
It's going to be 2nd down and 1. 4:40 left in this first quarter. Shelby leads 7-0. Maiden with it 2nd and 1 on their 37-yard line.
Smyer's first carry of the ball game, and now Smyer will stay in and get the carry and get the 1st down and more. He's out to the 45, gets about 7.
That's the second Cornerstone Dental first down for the Maiden Blue Devils. Shelby only has one first down, but they've got the touchdown. Again, Shelby leads 7-0 on our Low Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard, but first down Maiden. They've got one first down each of their first two possessions, and it's just now 1st and 10.
Make that an 8-yard run by Smyer. He's carried it twice for 12 yards on this series. Now they got H-back in is Lai. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Handoff, Smyer, and he's again between the tackles for a big gain, gets 6.
Really good block on against Nick Norris that time. I thought Norris was going to step up and make a tackle for almost nothing, and and their guard came out and made a great block on him to give him room for that 6-yard gain.
2nd down and 4, 3:35, clock running, ball at the Shelby 49-yard line. Out comes Lan Hollifield, in comes another defensive back, actually another defensive lineman. So now Noah Gartner in there. That's the first time we've seen Gartner in on the line tonight.
So Shelby says, "Okay, you had a little bit of success running the ball. Let's see what you do against our 5-man front."
So it's Allison, it's Wood, it's Tate, and Woody and Gartner, and they're going to throw play action. And there comes Gartner, nails Long as he throws it and makes him throw it way over the intended receiver's head, incomplete.
Tell you what, there's quite a battle going on here down on the lower left side on the Shelby sideline between big number 3, Taylon Mays, 6'4", 230, and way outsized Raper. But they were working hard, and Mays had got the inside move, but he wasn't open. Didn't really matter because so much pressure put on the quarterback, he had to just get rid of it.
Gardner's nearly unblockable by a big tackle in a sure passing situation when he's just speed rushing. And this time they hand it off to Smyer, and there comes Tyjae Johnson. And it looks like I don't think it's a good spot. He didn't get anywhere near any yardage. He lost a yard, in fact. And that's a tackle for loss, and it'll bring up 4th down and 5.
Yeah, that's a 1-yard loss, and that was a really favorable spot for Maiden. And Maiden saying, we're on midfield, we're not going to punt.
Now they are up quickly, and they're trying to draw Shelby into the neutral zone. And Shelby's got a couple of guys lined up awfully close. Now they stand up, 17 on the play clock, and Maiden may sit here for a while. Now they're back, and again, hard count. This time they will. Play action. Plenty of time to throw. They're going up for the jump ball. Ramseur in coverage. Knocked away, and the flag comes out.
Wow.
Flag comes out late from the back judge. The side judge that had the best view did not throw the flag. And Ramseur. There was a lot of hand fighting going on.
A lot of hand fighting,
no
and Ramseur had his back turned, but when the receivers got his hand on the ball, Ramseur knocked it out of his hand.
Yep.
And so I'm almost thinking the reason they threw that flag late was if it was caught, they weren't going to throw the flag.
Yep. 15-yard penalty and gives Maiden another first down, and tough call there against the Golden Lions. And Maiden now with the ball at the Shelby 35. Fresh set of downs. And again, though, when you have big receivers like that, you get those kind of calls because the smaller guy has to fight with every inch of his being to keep them from catching the ball above them. 1st and 10, and they're going to run the quarterback keeper, and Jaden Anderson from the secondary for the tackle for loss. There is a flag, too, so we may even get a hold.
Should be a holding penalty.
It is a hold. It's a 2-yard loss. So
Shelby's going to decline it.
So they do. So 2-yard loss.
So instead of 1st and 20, 2nd and 12, and I can understand why you make that decision.
Yep, so that time Anderson on the tackle for loss. And Shelby's had Woody with the sack, Allison and Anderson both with the tackle for loss. And I missed another tackle for loss somewhere in there.
Closing in on 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Shelby leads 7-0.
2nd down, 12, ball at the 37 of Shelby. Play clock down to 10. They snap it. Long's looking to throw. He's going to throw another jump ball. He's got a man behind the defense. It's caught. Touchdown, Misher. Oh, Did he drop it? No, that's the official kind of gave a incomplete signal. And we're all fooled. I guess it was incomplete.
Well, nobody's complaining. I thought he caught it. He must have missed it, and it bounced back
right
up
back
in his hands.
Yeah, he had we couldn't see because his back was to us.
Yeah, I thought he caught it.
And he had the football. So it must have bounced and then bounced right back up
in his
to
hands.
him.
Yeah, because, again, nobody's complaining. I mean, if it had been missed that badly. So, 3rd and 12. I mean, it was a great pass. It was a good route. And
he beat
just
the defense.
didn't catch it.
Yep, 3rd and 12. Long, he's going to throw again. This time he steps up, and he's going to throw it across his body. Tipped, nearly caught by Stover, but it falls incomplete. No flags.
Yeah, and that's the first time I think Shelby can be a little bit irritated because one of the guys on the right, one of the right interior linemen, had just grabbed a hold of one of the Shelby defenders and just, man, it was almost a single arm bar, and but no call. So 4th and 12, the second time now that Maiden's had it on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
On that play, Tyson Williams was in at defensive end and got some pressure. He may have been the guy that got held even, and now Gardner's in for Tyson.
So 4th and 12. We have 1:35 left in this first quarter.
Nickel package is in, and they've got Tyjae Johnson up on the D-line. And they're going to throw it. Pressure from Noah Gardner. And now from Tyjae Johnson for the sack.
That's going to turn it over on downs. All the way back at the Maiden, at the Shelby 42 to 43-yard line.
Let's see where they spot it. 42. So that's a loss of 5.
And 1:27 left here in this first quarter. Shelby leads 7-0. Let's see if they can do something with sudden change here.
So Shelby takes over at their 42, and Tristan Tate gets about 3 or 4 as he dives forward. And now Shelby's sacked Lawing twice. Once by Dominique Woody, once by Tyjae Johnson.
They're going to say only 3. He did kind of dive that last little bit, and they're going to say his knee was down. So it's a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Creeping inside of 1 minute left in this first quarter.
Pretty good job of getting 3 on that play. Wasn't much there. Now Jalen Tate, and he goes around the right side, gets about 5, and he's knocked out of bounds around the 50, maybe the 49.
Say 49. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1 on the Maiden 49. And they're saying he didn't go out of bounds, so keep the clock running.
Okay, 6-yard pickup for Jalen Tate. And that's the first time we've seen the 2-back set, Jeff, and I like that setup. And you can see why, 6 yards there. 3rd and 1, Tristan Tate, the lone running back, but we've got Killius Hunt in to block, and he makes a great block, and that's going to give Tate just what he needs to get the first down.
Yep. First down for Shelby. That's only the 2nd Cornerstone Dental first down. And got down to 30 seconds left here in this first quarter. It's been a good game so far. A lot of excitement. Shelby has the ball 1st and 10 on the Maiden 47. They lead 7-0 on your No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
And Shelby's going to stay with Killius Hunt in there at H-back. They liked how he blocked there.
I liked how he blocked there.
I did too.
Now he's going to lead. And not going to get not going to get there. One of those interior linemen,
Gerald,
busted through, and that's going to be a 2-yard loss. And that'll be the last play of the first quarter, Brent.
So after 1, Shelby leads Maiden 7-0 on our No Malarkey Call Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back after this break. You're listening to Golden Lions football on WOHS and KTCBroadcasting.com.
Kickoff time means cooler weather, and Innovative Pool Designs in Kings Mountain has some cool weather ideas, like their Coyote and Bull grills. There's nothing like it. And new for you athletes, the Viking Cold Plunge with ice cold therapy. Check it out. Plus, check out their Thermosauna. Just breathe, relax, and repeat. And spas and hot tubs by Shoreline. And financing is available with low down payments and no money down with approved credit for qualified buyers. Innovative Pool Designs, 629 East King Street in Kings Mountain. Online at ipdnc.com. Like them on Facebook, too. Kickoff time means cooler weather, and Innovative Pool Designs in Kings Mountain has some cool weather ideas, like their Coyote and Bull grills. There's nothing like it. And new for you athletes, the Viking Cold Plunge with ice cold therapy. Check it out. Plus, check out their thermosauna. Just breathe, relax, and repeat. And spas and hot tubs by Shoreline. And financing is available with low down payments and no money down with approved credit for qualified buyers. Innovative Pool Designs, 629 East King Street in Kings Mountain. Online at ipdnc.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
All right, welcome back. We go to the second quarter with Shelby up 7-0. It's second down and 12 from the Maiden 49. Golden Lions will throw it out of the backfield. Tristan Tate gets it. He's got some run room. He's to the 40, cuts back inside. And
that's a heck of a 9-yard run.
Sure is.
It's going to set up 3rd down and 3 at the 40-yard line.
And I really like the play calling tonight. I think Shelby's getting guys in space. They're not going for big chunks every time. They're converting some 3rd and shorts. They're getting in 3rd and shorts, which I like. And here we are again, 3rd and about 2.5. Tate running behind T. Hollifield, he's broken in the loose. He's at the 30, the 25, bounces it outside, and all the way down to about the 21-yard line.
That's just a Tristan Tate run, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. 19 and another cornerstone dental 1st down.
A couple of the offensive linemen threw their hands up in the air to say, don't call me for a Butler's Tire and Auto penalty. We've already committed too many of them tonight already. 1st and 10, 11-13 left in this first quarter.
Tate again with a run. Not much there, but he does what he does. He makes something out of nothing and gets about 5.
That's an amazing 5-yard run.
Yeah, and how many times have we said that in the last 4 seasons?
Yep.
When he's got the ball. Looks like maybe they're going to give him about
maybe 5.5.
Yeah. Let's see where the final spot is. Yeah. We'll give him 5.
Right at 5, yep. 2nd down and 5. Shelby down to the Maiden 16.5.
Efficient drive this time. Tate running. Jalen
Tate.
And he breaks into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
and
touchdown.
They're calling a penalty as he was crossing the goal line. The back judge standing back at the goalpost threw the flag about 30 yards.
Yeah, threw it all the way out to the 13-yard line. I mean, Tate got a block and went pretty much untouched in the end zone from, we'll call it the 17-yard line. However,
okay, I think it may be on Maiden. Illegal block in the back on Maiden, so that is going to be a touchdown. So it's a 17-yard run, and that was Jalen Tate, right?
Yeah, that was Jalen Tate from 17 yards out. So penalty not on Shelby, it's on Maiden. And Shelby on top 13-0 with 9:42 to go here in the second quarter, and Tate's carried it twice for 23 yards and a touchdown. That's Jalen Tate. Tristan's carried it 9 times. And you've got Jose Lopez in for the Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. I like to give credit Brett Morgan to snap, Man Collins to hold.
You had a good coach that taught you to give credit to the snapper and holder, didn't you?
You need that.
Jim Taylor did that.
And so good snap, good hold. Jose Lopez's Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown is good. Golden Lions 14, Maiden nothing, 9:48 to go. We'll be back with the Jam & J's Pizza Kickoff in just a moment.
It's Fries Friday at Jam & J's Pizza in Shelby. Yes, on Fridays, take 20% off any fry order. Build your own plate of fries. And did you know you can get hamburgers, hot subs, and chicken tenders at Jam & J's? And listen to this. On Tuesdays, take 30% off basic pizzas. It's Wing Wednesday, where you get 10% off. And Thursday, take 20% off specialty pizzas. Check out online offers at jamandjspizza.com. Jam & J's Pizza, 1011 Grove Street in Shelby, right behind KFC. Open Tuesday and Wednesday 11 to 8, Thursday and Friday 11 to 9, and 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. on Sunday for lunch. It's Fries Friday at Jam & J's Pizza in Shelby. Yes, on Fridays, take 20% off any fry order. Build your own plate of fries. And did you know you can get hamburgers, hot subs, and chicken tenders at Jam & J's? And listen to this. On Tuesdays, take 30% off basic pizzas. It's Wing Wednesday, where you get 10% off. And Thursday, take 20% off specialty pizzas. Check out online offers at jamandjspizza.com. Jam & J's Pizza, 1011 Grove Street in Shelby, right behind KFC. Open Tuesday and Wednesday 11 to 8, Thursday and Friday 11 to 9, and 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. on Sunday for lunch.
All right, penalty was they had marked it off on Maiden on the kickoff. Now they've gone back, and now they're going to mark it off. So I believe it's a 15-yard unsportsmanlike. That's a 10-yard.
It must have been like a block in the back, but you don't really get a block in the back called on defense. I mean, they signaled illegal block in the back. Anyway, it's the first penalty accepted against Maiden, and that's, again, our penalty sponsor, Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain. Shelby has been guilty of 3 penalties for 40 yards. Maiden's been guilty of 1 for 10. So this means that Jose Lopez can kick off from the 50. 9:48 to go in his first half. Shelby leads 14-0. And Lopez kicks it into the end zone for the touchback.
Well, he was kicking off from the 50, so I like that strategy. So Maiden will start at their 20. Now they trail by 14. Monroe leads Burns 28-7. Robinson 27-0 over Kings Mountain. Oak Grove 14-0 over Crest.
Surprising.
Yep. South Point leads Ashbrook 14-0. We'll try to keep you up to date best we can on all those scores. I am shocked at a couple of those. Irwin leads Smoky Mountain 28-14. West Charlotte leads West Rowan 20-3. Hickory 28-0 over Statesville. Ashbrook just scored 14-7 South Point now. Long hands it off. I think that's Smyer again, and he again gets about
run.
7 or 8.
Yeah, Shelby sent a linebacker late. He came free. The problem was they were running on the other side. And so we stunned it from our left side, and they ran it to our right side. We looked like we were going to get him for about a 2-yard gain, but he popped out of an arm tackle. So 2nd down and 2. So, again, this Maiden offensive line and defensive line has been just as good as I thought they were, Brent.
Yeah, they're good, and, Shelby's been equally pretty good. So it's been a good matchup. 2nd down and 2. And Smyer stays in. They're going to throw it, and they're going to, again, throw the jump ball. This time double coverage from the Golden Lions, and he dropped it, but
wow.
McCray behind, and is that Tristan Tate in there? No, it's Corvette McCray and Jaden Anderson. So they had him blanketed. He still nearly, that's Mays, still nearly made an unbelievable catch there.
Yeah, and it looked like Jaden Anderson was about to reach out and intercept it, but darn if Mays didn't reach out and get his fingertips on
he
it.
reached somehow over top of Anderson and got his fingertips on it and almost held on to it. 3rd and 2 now. And Johnson creeps up to the defensive line. Now they switch the H-back to the other side. Shelby defensive line shifts, and it's going to be a handoff to Smyer, and he gets hit at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing. Maybe a yard.
I think he bowled forward for 1. I think we're going to get 4th and 1.
So does Maiden want to roll the dice on 4th and 1? They're already down 14-0. They could say, crap, we can't stop Shelby, so we might as well try to hang on to the football.
Boy, this is a gutsy call. They've got the offense out there. If you don't get it, you give Shelby a 29 yards going the other way to have to score and go up 3 scores. And they may try to draw Shelby. I'm sure they'll try to draw Shelby off, but it looks like they're going to run a play. Hard count, and they're split in. Tick off. That's a 5-yard penalty against the offense.
That should make it a little bit easier decision. I'd be shocked if they go for it on 4th and 6 from their 24. And if they do, they're saying we can't stop Shelby, so the heck with it.
Wow. And their offense is still out there. Now the punt unit comes out. And I think Shelby's going to play some sort of, we don't know if we trust you kind of defense. They're going to have Man Collins back deep.
They've got them both beat now. So
yep.
Got to make sure we got enough people on, don't have too many people on the field.
And we do.
Shelby's going to take a timeout because
we only had 11.
We were really confused, though, about who was out there. So that's going to be a timeout, Bruce.
All right, we'll take it. 7:57 to go, 2nd quarter, 14-0. Golden Lions on top.
Get more bang for your buck at James River Equipment Company in Shelby, the area's John Deere dealer. Now, when you purchase a John Deere compact tractor and loader, you'll get pallet forks for only $1. That's right, $1. Plus, get 0% financing for 60 months. But hurry, the offer ends soon at James River Equipment Company, 703 North Post Road, Highway 180 North in Shelby. Online at jamesriverequipment.com. Get more bang for your buck at James River Equipment Company in Shelby, the area's John Deere dealer. Now, when you purchase a John Deere compact tractor and loader, you'll get pallet forks for only $1. That's right, $1. Plus, get 0% financing for 60 months. But hurry, the offer ends soon at James River Equipment Company, 703 North Post Road, Highway 180 North in Shelby. Online at jamesriverequipment.com.
After the timeout, punt unit comes out and gets off a pretty good punt, rolls dead at about the Shelby 43, let's call it.
So that's the second punt by Josh Stover, and he's punted it exactly 34 yards with no return both times. So Shelby's going to have it on their own 43-yard line.
What a nice 3 and out by the Shelby defense, considering Maiden got 8 yards on first down. And then they buckled up. So 1st and 10, handoff. Tristan Tate bowls forward for about 3. 2 or 3.
2.5.
Tristan Tate would carry up the middle. Gain of about 3 on the play.
Yep, just over 2. So 2nd down and a long 7 or a short 8, any way you want to look at it. Again, Shelby leads 14-0 if you just joined us. They've got the ball on their own, just beyond their own 45-yard line.
Hand off, Tristan Tate right side, bounces it to the outside, and again.
Nowhere to go.
He's is. Oh, that's
actually
Misher. Misher on the time. Misher has been tough to block. And he's been tough for everybody all year to block.
He has. And that's another lost yardage play for Tristan Tate, and that just doesn't happen very much.
Now he lost 2. And it's going to be 3rd and 9. Yep, doesn't happen much at all. And Misher's gotten him twice now for a 2-yard loss. Off the field comes Jalen Tate, and Shelby now with 4 receivers. Only thrown 6 passes tonight. And Farmer's going to throw it. Pressure from Misher, and he's going to run backwards, fumble it. Picks up his fumble, is running with it. He's going to throw it. He's got a man. It's 1st down, Man Collins. You got to be kidding me.
I wish you could see it. I mean, we had a busted blocking assignment up front. Their defensive end comes in and nobody on him. And Farmer steps back, gets the ball stripped out of his hand. I'm like, oh, crap. He picks it up, gets out of there, rolls out to the right, finds an open receiver for a 1st down. Wow.
14-yard pass. He literally was going to be sacked for about a 20-yard loss.
Yeah.
And now Jalen Tate's nowhere to go. He's going to lose about 3 or 4. Yeah, 4.
You know, Shelby has generally done a good job on the outside zone, but Maiden's done a really nice job against it. So 2nd and 14 right now.
Yeah, their defensive ends are stout.
Yeah.
They are stout.
So 2nd and 14. Shelby has the ball on the Maiden 46. 5:38 left in this first half. Shelby leads 14-0.
Ball at the 46 of Maiden, and there was movement on the offensive line.
Yep.
For Shelby. I knew something looked off, and that's going to make it 2nd and 19 after the penalty.
Yeah, not exactly what you like to have, but I like the part it's 2nd down instead of 3rd.
And it's going to move the ball back into the Shelby half of the 50 at the Shelby 49, assuming a 5-yard penalty. So Golden Lions will have it 2nd and 19. Got to get to the 32 of Maiden. Monroe now up 35-7 on Burns. West Stokes leads East Surrey 28-14. Randleman 24-14 over Forest Hills. Community School of Davidson leads Mount Pleasant 3-0. Farmer to throw. He's got a man. It's complete. And that's
man-man.
Collins again, all the way up to the 40.
So it goes from 2nd and 19 to 3rd and 8.
So 11-yard reception.
That's a good play right there.
Yep, gets you in 3rd and manageable, and that's the 3rd catch for Collins. Every one of them over 10 yards. And now Khalil Foster in the game along with Tyler Morgan. So 4 receivers set. 3rd and 8. Farmer to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it. Complete right at the sticks.
Oh, that's a horrible spot.
Yeah, it's a really bad spot.
That's a terrible spot.
Morgan makes the catch. Gets hit from behind,
not
backwards.
And they put it there.
And they put it where he got knocked back to.
So that's going to be 4th and 1, and you know Shelby's going to go for this.
Yeah.
That's just a – well, okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he kind of lost control of the ball before he – but it looks like it should have been a first down.
Yeah, he was beyond the sticks, got knocked back in front of the sticks, and they marked it where he got knocked back to, not where he had forward progress to. Now handoff Tristan Tate, and he'll take matters in his own hands. He goes high in the air. He does a Herschel Walker over the pile for the first down.
So that's the 5th Cornerstone Dental first down for the Golden Lions, and it's going to keep this drive alive as we go under 4 minutes left in this second quarter. Again, Shelby leads 14-0. They have the ball on the Maiden 31-yard line. By the time we snap, it's going to be about 3:45 left in this first half.
And handoff Tristan Tate. Had a hard time getting a hold of it, but he makes the most of it. Gets about 2 or 3, maybe more than that.
It's going to be 4 or 5. That's the Tristan Tate ability to take what looks like not much and get a good gain. It's going to be almost 5 yards. 4.5 yards. And there wasn't anything there, Brent.
No, there was nothing. I'm sitting there going 2 yards. Oh, 4. Okay.
Yeah.
4. So 4-yard pickup, and that's 13 carries for Tristan Tate here in the first half. They have really stuck with the run. And now they're going to throw it, and it's Khalil Foster. It's caught. 15, 10, slips a tackle. He's at the 5 and down around, about the 6, let's call it.
And they just snuck him right in the middle and just hit him with a perfect play. And then Khalil made 2 guys miss. So that's going to be 1st and goal again. 6th Cornerstone Dental first down of the night. 1st and goal for the Golden Lions at the Maiden 6.
21-yard pass play. And that's the first catch for Khalil Foster.
Ooh. We're going to have another one that even the mastermind can't get out of that. It was like handed it off. Tristan's looking at pretty much the entire defensive line of Maiden. We neglected to block anybody on that one, Brent.
Yeah, he lost a yard maybe?
Yeah, he lost a yard, and that's only because he's Tristan Tate. He could have lost 3.
So 2nd and goal at the 7.
2:15 left in this first half.
3 receivers left, 1 right. Tate remains the running back. In motion goes Thompson. Farmer to throw. Gets pressure from the outside. He's going to roll left. Throw it. End zone touchdown. Maje Thompson, I believe. Maje Thompson.
Is that Thompson or is that?
Oh, wait a minute.
That's Bubby, isn't it?
No, that's 1. Yeah. Jersey was hard to see. So Khalil Foster with a 7-yard touchdown catch. And he's got 2 catches for 28 yards now. And Land Farmer, a couple of touchdown passes, and Land is 10 of 11 on the night with a couple of touchdowns.
2:06 left in this first half.
And here comes Jose Lopez for the Hojo Power Sports point after, flag down. Let's see what the call is. Offsides, Shelby.
Gracious.
Offense is offsides on a PAT, so
I'm not sure how you do that, Brent.
So make it a little bit longer of a Hojo Power Sports. This will be a 25-yard extra point attempt for Lopez. Again, Morgan to snap. Collins to hold. Those are both good. The kick's a little bit lower in driving and good, and Lopez connects to make the score 21-0. Shelby on top. 2:06 to go. First half. Back Back after this.
Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, bases loaded, and 2 strikes. Now, that's a tough situation for any team. And not having your taxes done properly is a problem for you, too. That's when you call on Kimberly Spicer, CPA and public attorney. She has the team you can count on. She can assist you with your small business and your tax preparation. In Shelby, call 704-482-4358. And in Forest City, 828-245-8351. Kimberly Spicer, CPA and attorney. 214 North Morgan Street in Shelby and 118 East Main Street, Forest City. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, bases loaded, and 2 strikes. Now, that's a tough situation for any team. And not having your taxes done properly is a problem for you, too. That's when you call on Kimberly Spicer, CPA and public attorney. She has the team you can count on. She can assist you with your small business and your tax preparation. In Shelby, call 704-482-4358. And in Forest City, 828-245-8351. Kimberly Spicer, CPA and attorney. 214 North Morgan Street in Shelby and 118 East Main Street, Forest City.
Jamma Jay's pizza kickoff, Jose Lopez, and it's fumbled by Maiden, but picked back up. Tackle at about the 28. And Jeff, what were you showing me there? I missed it.
Kevin sent us a score, and it's for a few minutes ago, and the score is East Rutherford 7, Reidsville nothing.
Oh wow. Oak Grove leads Crest 21-0. North Lincoln 23-0 over West Henderson. South Point 21-7 over Ashbrook. Hickory leads Statesville 28-0. Robinson now over Kings Mountain 27-0. West Charlotte over West Rowan 28-3. Irwin over Smoky Mountain 35-14. Those are your 3A scores.
Maiden starts on their 28-yard line. 2 minutes exactly left in this first half. Shelby leads 21-0.
And Long's going to pitch it to Roberts or Smyer. I can't tell the number.
It's going to be a nice gain of about 4.
Smyer. Is something wrong with Roberts? He carried it, that first time and almost was in the end zone for a safety. And
made a heck of a spin move to get out of the end zone. That's going to be a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Maiden kind of huddling, so they're not – Maiden's in that situation where if they pick up a first down on this play, then they'll speed up.
Yep.
But if they don't want to give Shelby the ball again. Now, if Shelby can make a stop here and get them in 3rd and long, they might take a timeout because Shelby's got 2 timeouts left.
2nd down, 6. Long play action.
Got a lot of time.
And now he throws it over the middle. It's low, but I think it's caught, and I think it's caught by number 7.
Yep, and
Hampton
it's going to be
Reed.
Short of the first down, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1, and we go down inside of a minute left in this first quarter. Shelby's not about to take a timeout right now. 3rd and 1. Maiden again sitting in the huddle.
Just a second completion for Maiden tonight. They've had a lot on their fingertips, though, that they haven't been able to hold on to. And now Smyer gets the carry, bounces it, and he's right.
I think he got the first down. Yeah, that was a heck of a run to get the first down, and so he does get it. But there's only 33 seconds left. Yeah. But after getting that first down, and that's the first down that Maiden has had in this second quarter, now you got to think, do they try to find those big, tall receivers and try to get a deep play? We're down into 20. Going to be less than 20 seconds left before they snap it. They do get the second half kickoff, though. Right?
Yeah, and I would try it. I mean, they've been so close on a couple of them and have completed one. Here comes Noah Gartner from the backside, gets to Loing, but not until he gets the pass off complete to a Talon Mays for a big first down.
All the way down to the 40. 7 seconds left, so now they're in a position where maybe they can throw it to the end zone.
That's a 21-yard pass play. 7 seconds left.
Got to be timeout on the field.
They have not completed a pass to their leading receiver, Misher, but they have hit Mays 2 times tonight for 58 yards. Timeout, Maiden. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. 7 seconds left, 21-0 Shelby, but Maiden driving.
For over 56 years, Love's Fish Box has been serving this area with the finest in seafood, and the tradition continues today. You'll enjoy great food in their rustic dining room. Bring the family out. There's something for everyone on the menu, from fish to chicken to steak to salad, sandwiches, and more. Try their after 4 p.m. specials with all the trimmings. On Tuesday, Alaskan White for $7.95. Wednesday, beef tips $10.95. Thursdays, hamburger steak $7.95. Love's Fish Box, 1104 Shelby Road, Highway 74 Business West, Kings Mountain.
All right, welcome back. Timeout taken by Maiden. They'll have 1st and 10 at the Shelby 40. Let me give you some scores from the 2A ranks. Monroe continues to lead Burns 35-7. It's West Oaks over East Surrey 28-14 at halftime. Randleman leads Forest Hills 24-21. That's a halftime score. Community School of Davidson over Mount Pleasant 10-0. Bunker Hill leads Brevard 8-7.
7 seconds left as Maiden makes her way back onto the field. Shelby wants to not give up a touchdown.
Shelby's got Tyler Morgan in, along with Majay Thompson and Calvin Ramseur back, and they're going to throw it short and then run the hook and lateral to Hampton Reed, and he's going to get all the way down to the 20 and before Chris Allison tackles him at the 21-yard line.
That's going to be the last play of the first half.
So 19-yard reception, and we'll give that to Hampton Reed. I guess when that happens, Jeff, the second guy gets the credit.
You know, that's a good question.
I'm going to give it to him. So.
Actually, I think the first guy does, because then it's a lateral back, so it's a pitch back. So.
All right, so it's halftime. Shelby leads 21-0 on our No Malarkey Call, Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Take a 3-minute break. We'll come back with our Gardner Webb University halftime show.
Online at lovesfishbox.net and like them on Facebook too. For over 56 years, Love's Fish Box has been serving this area with the finest in seafood, and the tradition continues today. You'll enjoy great food in their rustic dining room. Bring the family out. There's something for everyone on the menu, from fish to chicken to steak to salad, sandwiches, and more. Try their after 4 p.m. specials with all the trimmings. On Tuesday, Alaskan White for $7.95. Wednesday, beef tips $10.95. Thursdays, hamburger steak $7.95. Love's Fish Box, 1104 Shelby Road, Highway 74 Business West, Kings Mountain. Online at lovesfishbox.net and like them on Facebook too. The Dodge Black Friday sales event is underway at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Get in on big performance and receive $11,100 total bonus cash allowance on the new 2024 Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat. And if you're a Ford brand owner or leasee, you can get $2,000 bonus cash allowance on a new 2024 Dodge Durango. All during the Black Friday sales event at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Make tax time easy on yourself by seeing Mark Patty and Associates in Shelby. Whether individual or corporate, they can help you with your tax preparation with professional service. And for businesses, they do bookkeeping and payroll. Mark Patty is an enrolled agent, and they can help with Medicare supplements, life insurance, and long-term care. Make tax time easy. See Mark Patty and Associates, 724 South Morgan Street in Shelby. Call 704-471-1414 for Mark Patty and Associates.
Charlotte Realtors can talk till they're blue in the face about Gaston County, and they won't scratch the surface of what Moss Realty knows. Moss Realty has been serving Gaston County and the surrounding counties for over 25 years. Owner Warren and his team know the quality of life this side of the river. When it's your time to buy or sell a home, trust the real Gaston County experts at Moss Realty. They'll use their personal knowledge of the community to help you find your perfect home. Connect with them at 704-865-5555 or online at mossrealty.com.
What's next?
Code 12, flickering lights.
What if it's a ghost this time? Please enter. Definitely a ghost.
I've seen malarkey like this before. Classic bad wiring.
We got this. Thank you.
See, Pete, no ghosts.
Oh no, this place is totally haunted.
See, Jane? You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Now, back in the day, Okie Knipe was a pretty darn good football player. Later, he started a pretty darn good tire store, and it's still here today. It's Okie's Tire, serving Shelby and Cleveland County for over 40 years, and sons Ken and Chris Knipe continue the tradition today by selling the best quality tire at the best possible price. They even sell lawnmower, wheelbarrow, tractor, and even skid steer tires. As Okie used to say, if it's round and it rolls, hey, we can help. That's Okies Tire, located at 800 West Warren Street in Shelby. Call 704-487-7392. Plumbing problems can drive you plumb crazy. Not anymore. Use your head. Call Olmsted to take care of all of your plumbing needs. Olmsted Plumbing has been serving this area since 1973. That's over 50 years. Plumbing problems can happen anytime, and anytime is not a good time. From slow toilets to leaky pipes to clogged drains, Olmsted Plumbing can do it all. Just call 828-245-7302 or visit the website at olmstedplumbing.com. Like we said, use your head. Call Olmsted. Olmsted Plumbing, you'll be glad you did.
How can I make some extra money fast?
You ever hear about a service and go?
That sounds way too good to be true.
Well, I just started donating plasma with Parachute, and it's been a game changer. New grill for dad, date nights, and new toys for the kids. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Just download the Parachute Plasma app and schedule an appointment and visit your Parachute Plasma Donation Center at 1336 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Visits are in and out while earning $400 per month.
I'm on my way.
Parachute Plasma, 1336 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L-Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L-Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, located at 126 Bessie Drive on Oak Grove Road at the Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years. The automobile rates have never been better than now at Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance Agency in Shelby. If you're in the market for automobile insurance, now is the time to see Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance. Their mission is to help people manage the risk of everyday life and help you recover from the unexpected and realize your dreams. You'll find a friendly staff that will work hard for you and your insurance needs. From auto to home to property, life insurance, and more, see Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance Agency, 1671 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, online at reedlindsay.com. Free gas for a year from Renato Honda in Shelby. Come in and find out the details. Yes, free gas for a year, but that's not all. Renato Honda is the home of the $5,000 test drive. See them for all the details. But that's not all. Get your best deal at Renato Honda, or they will pay you $1,000. Come in for all the details. That's Renato Honda at Renato Auto Mall, 4425 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at RenatoHonda.com.
All right, welcome into our halftime show, sponsored by Gardner Webb University. Shelby leads on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard by a score of 21-0 over the Maiden Blue Devils. Now it's time for our James River and Equipment recap of the first half.
Golden Lions got on the board first with 5:04 left in the first quarter. Majay Thompson, 50-yard touchdown pass from Land Farmer. Jose Lopez's point after made it 7-0 Shelby. With 9:42 left in the second quarter, Jalen Tate, 17-yard run. Lopez's point after, 14-0 Shelby. And with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first half, Khalil Foster, a 7-yard touchdown pass from Land Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 21-0. During that second quarter, Shelby had a 3-minute and 45-second drive, and that was the last 1:27 of the first quarter, and then 2 minutes and 28 seconds, 18 seconds of the second quarter. And then that last drive, they held it for 5 minutes and 41 seconds for a touchdown. So not only is Shelby leading 21-0, Shelby has held the ball for 12 minutes and 39 seconds. So that means they've held the ball for over half the time. And be honest, Brent, that just doesn't happen very often with Shelby. And the first time Shelby had the ball, they went 3 and out and had to punt. But what a great punt Jose Lopez made, put Maiden way back on their 3-yard line, and we almost got a safety. And then they had a big play to get out near midfield, but the fact that they had to go 98 yards made it a lot easier to stop them, and so they ended up having to punt, and then that's how Shelby was able to move down and score their first touchdown. So Golden Lions, if you're nitpicking, the one thing that you got to say we got to stop doing is we've been guilty of 10 penalties for 50 yards. Now, the nice thing is 40 of those was in the first quarter. And then there were 2 5-yard penalties. They really didn't hurt Shelby very much. So 50 yards of penalties. Shelby has 6 Cornerstone Dental first downs. And Maiden also has 6 Cornerstone Dental first downs, but the last 3 were pretty much when they were sort of just trying not to give Shelby the ball back to start at the end of the first half. And they did have 2 big plays, but again, Shelby making them start back at the 20. And you could tell Maiden did not want to really try to open it up because they were afraid they'd have to punt it back to Shelby. And they don't have a lot of answers for Shelby right now, although they're making Shelby work for it, Brent. I mean, it's not been one of those simple games because the two big plays, 2 huge plays that Shelby's made in the passing game, Land Farmer has been dead to right sacked on both of them, and he got out of it. And so that's just a big plays by Land. And you contrast Land Farmer in late November to Land Farmer in early September, and there's just a big difference, Brent.
Yeah, there is. You know, he grew last year as a sophomore. He's grown throughout this year as a junior. And, you know, sometimes you hear coaches say after the game there's 5 or 6 plays that decide every game, and your team has to make more of them. And, you know, Shelby's had a little bit of luck. And when I say a little bit of luck, I mean maybe that bounce when Farmer fumbled it and it just bounced right back in his lap, and he makes that 18-yard pass to Collins for the first down. And then he made his own luck when he should have been sacked the other time, and he gets out of it and finds Majay Thompson for a 50-yard touchdown. So, you know, if those plays don't get made and they end up being sacks, it could be a totally different ball game. But, you know, Shelby made those plays. Maiden did not. Maiden dropped, you know, a touchdown pass in the end zone. They didn't make those sacks that were right there. And, you know, they had a 3rd and 1 or a 4th and 1 and were offsides, you know, and then had to punt it away at 4th and 6. So
Shelby leads 21-0, but it's not hard to see how this could be a 7-7 game.
Absolutely. A couple of drop passes on the fingertips of those big receivers, and this could be a different ball game. And the good thing is Shelby does lead 21-0. It's going to be a big-time comeback if Maiden is to come back in this one. Let's look at some stats. Maiden in the first half, Grant Lawing, the quarterback, was 3 of 9 for 82 yards. Talon Mays had 2 catches for 58, and Hampton Reed had 2 catches for 24. So I'm wrong. He was 4 for 9, excuse me. They both had 2 catches, totaling 82 yards. Rushing, Roberts had 2 carries for 0 yards. We never saw him again. Kahaje Smyer, 8 carries for 32 yards, and Lawing carried it 4 times for -12. So that adds up to 14 carries for just 20 yards and 82 passing for a total of 102 yards for Maiden. For Shelby, Land Farmer was on fire. 10 of 11 for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns. Majay Thompson, 3 catches, 60 yards and a touchdown. Emmanuel Collins, 3 catches, 43 yards. Khalil Foster, 2 catches, 28 yards and a touchdown. Tristan Tate, 1 catch, 9 yards. Tyler Morgan, 1 catch, 7 yards. Rushing, Tristan Tate, 14 carries for 50 yards. And Jalen Tate, 3 carries for 18 yards and a touchdown. So Shelby was 68 yards on 17 carries. And then another 147 passing for 215 total yards. So, you know, stat-wise, Shelby is dominating, Jeff, 215 to 102. And like you said, a lot of those 102 were even on that last drive where they connected a couple of long passes.
I mean, they went from their 20 to pretty much the Shelby 20, so that was like 60 yards, and Shelby was saying, we're not giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, so up until then they had about 40 total yards, and they had 37 of it on that first pass of they completed on the opening drive. So Shelby defense has been really good against the run. They've stopped Lawing 4 times. 2 of those were sacks and 2 were design runs where they got them for a lost yardage. And they also had 2 more tackles for loss on the running back, so six plays behind the line of scrimmage. And what I like about Shelby is Land Farmer's got a clean jersey, no sacks. They have gotten Tristan Tate and Jalen Tate for 4 tackles for loss, and that's just because those guys are really good over there on that defensive line, and they're going to make some plays. But Shelby's made a few more plays, and they lead 21-0 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll take one more time out. Jeff, I'll let you give some scores when we come back, and I have to call myself out before we go because I just talked to Charlie Ruff, or got a text from Charlie Ruff, and he says Crest leads 28-0, not Oak Grove. So shame on Max Prep.
Yeah.
Whoever's reporting the score from that game at Max Prep
yeah.
has Oak Grove leading. I've been saying Oak Grove's ahead and how shocked I am at that score. And now I know why we were shocked, because it's is
wrong.
Indeed wrong. Crest leads 28-0 in that ball game. When we come back, we'll give you some other scores. We'll do that after this break on this Gardner-Webb University halftime show. Shelby 21, Maiden nothing. We'll be right back.
Who better to turn to for life insurance than someone who's already part of your life? Your State Farm agent has been there for everything from your first car.
Hi, this is Steven. My dad's car got a dent.
To your first home.
Hi, this is Steven. You know that hailstorm last night?
So when it comes time for life insurance.
Hi, it's Steven. We had a boy, Stevie Jr.
Turn to somebody who's been there all along. Call your State Farm agent about life insurance today.
See Robin Brackett, State Farm Insurance Agency at 941 East Marion Street in Shelby. Call 704-487-6855.
Who better to turn to for life insurance than someone who's already part of your life? Your State Farm agent has been there for everything from your first car.
Hi, this is Steven. My dad's car got a dent.
To your first home.
Hi, this is Steven. You know that hailstorm last night?
So when it comes time for life insurance.
Hi, it's Steven. We had a boy, Stevie Jr.
Turn to somebody who's been there all along. Call your State Farm agent about life insurance today.
See Robin Brackett, State Farm Insurance Agency at 941 East Marion Street in Shelby. Call 704-487-6855.
Don't miss the Larson Stock Up and Sell promotion now through November 1st at the Roundup store in Shelby. Get great mail-in rebates on Larson Storm, security, and screen doors. Spend $150 and get $10 off. Spend $250, get $25 off. Spend $500, get $50 off. Spend $1,000 and get $100 off. All during the Larson Stock Up and Sell promotion. Larson Doors, available at the Roundup store, 1610 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
It's time for the big game, and Safe Lane Driving School in Shelby wants you to drive safe to cheer your team on. Safe Lane Driving School is owned and operated locally by retired state trooper Philip Glover. Safe Lane Driving School features 30 hours in the classroom and 6 hours behind the wheel. And if you've completed your classwork and are waiting to drive, Safe Lane can help with that too. Safe Lane Driving School, 1230 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Call 704-481-7808. Online at safelanedrivingschool.com. Stay safe and start driving today.
Sizzle & Son Paint and Body Shop wishes all Cleveland County High School football teams a successful season. A local family-owned business for 26 years, Sizzle & Son offers auto and truck body repair and painting, motorcycle refinishing, and dent removal. They're known for the quality of their work, their experienced staff, and their dedication to customers. In their own words, we work for our customers, not for the insurance companies. We have your best interest in mind. Call 704-730-0050 or stop by 2027 Shelby Road, Kings Mountain. They're there when you need them.
Don't get hosed on your hydraulic hose connections. See the hose man, Charles Cabinets at Shelby Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts store. They do all types of hydraulic hose connections, including hoses for heavy equipment. Hydraulic hoses available in metric or standard fittings. And pick up your interstate batteries for your lawnmower, tractor, and heavy equipment, plus filters too, and they carry air gas. See Shelby Auto Parts, 409 North Washington Street in Shelby, open 7:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-2468 for Shelby Auto Parts.
Warm up to savings with the Stop In at Shelby Hardware. It's time to get your heater ready for the cold winter weather. Shelby Hardware does all types of heater repair, or just pick out a new one. kerosene heaters, propane heaters, electric heaters, and even wall-mounted gas heaters. And don't forget about the Echo Fall sale underway now. Save big on chainsaws, blowers, and trimmers. That's Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
All right, welcome back into this Gardner-Webb University halftime show. We're just about ready for the kickoff, but I'm going to let Jeff give a rundown of some of the scores.
Well, as Brent said, we apologize. The website he was looking at had Oak Grove leading Crest, and that's absolutely wrong. So Crest leads 28-0. Other scores from Cleveland County, not so good. Monroe's leading Burns 35-7, and Robinson's leading Kings Mountain 27-0. But here's another score that I just keep thinking maybe somebody's got it switched also, but we've got some confirmation that it is true. East Rutherford at halftime leads Reidsville 14-0. Now last week, RS Central went to Reidsville and scored 22 points on them, gave up a bunch. And now East Rutherford is leading Reidsville 14-0. Other scores, Robbinsville leads Bessemer City 12-0. Bunker Hill leads Brevard 8-7. Hickory leads Statesville 28-0. North Lincoln leads West Henderson 23-0. South Point leads Ashbrook 21-14. Mount Airy over Mountain Island Charter 35-0. Corvian 27, Mitchell 0. East Randolph 42, Cherokee 0. Murphy 14-3 over Christ the King. Randleman leads Forest Hills 24-21. West Stokes leads East Surrey 28-14. Central School, Community School of Davidson leads Mount Pleasant 10-0. The winner of this game gets the winner of that game. Irwin leads Smoky Mountain 35-14, and West Charlotte leads West Real End 44-3. Thanks to Kevin and the guys back at the Studio Central for giving us those scores.
Wow, Monroe is just putting it on. Now, our understanding, Jeff, Marshall McGowan may not be playing in that game with an injury.
Yeah, I heard he was injured, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, so if he's out, it's less surprising, but still 49-7.
Yeah.
Here comes the opening kickoff of the second half. It's a directional kick taken at the Maiden 28. And look at there.
Great coverage.
I got to give some props. That was number 6, Jaden Anderson. Made a great tackle. I think they lost yards on the return.
They lost 2 yards, yeah. Caught it on 28 and was tackled on 26.
So great coverage there. Maiden will take over at their 26. They trail 21-0. And they got a long road to hoe, as they call it. And I think they're doing it without Kendall Roberts at running back as well. And I'm questioning myself if did I give Roberts 2 runs that maybe Smyer had, and maybe Smyer's been in there the whole game. But I know Roberts, if he did touch those 2 times, hasn't been back in. And Smyer gets the carry here on first down. And
yeah, he's going to get about 4 yards.
Yeah, he broke the first tackle. Ends up getting tackled by Calvin Ramseur from the secondary, but 4 yards. And Smyer's been good. Like I said, he had 32 yards on 8 carries, and he starts right back up where he left off, 4 yards a clip. And second down 6 coming up.
Just started this second half. Shelby leads 21-0. Tried to get Shelby to jump on a hard count, but they did not. 5-man front for the Golden Lions on defense.
Lie in at H-back. 2 receivers left, and Reed to the right. Snap, play action. Line calls his own number. There's Dominic Woody. That's a big tackle for loss.
Yeah,
that's
going to be a
3-yard
loss. You know, you put 5 guys up there, and you're trying to run some misdirection, and you're pulling somebody. It's tough when you got 5 down linemen because you pull somebody and somebody can get in the hip pocket and get back there, and that's exactly what happened that time. Pulled a guard, and he just followed that guard and hit the quarterback. Didn't have a chance.
Woody gets a rest, and in comes Justin Ross.
Now, this has been some of the best stuff that Maiden's done, getting 3rd and long and throw it up to the tall receivers.
Yeah, you're right. And let's see. You see who's in at safety for Shelby, number 19, Tyler Morgan. A little more size there at 6'3", and Long, he's going to throw it. This time, good protection. Late! Here comes a sack from Noah Gardner with help from Tajay Johnson.
All the way back to about the 16-yard line. That's a huge tackle for a loss.
Yeah, and what happened there, Jeff, is he wanted to go deep, and that extra second he took to wait for the receiver to get there. Noah Gardner came flying in and got the sack.
Now number 10 is back punting. It's been
Blake Lackey.
Yeah, it's been Stover.
So this drive started at the 26. Now they're at the 10. And they punt it. It's going to bounce and take a Shelby bounce at about the 41 of Maiden. 27. That was a 17-yard sack.
Yeah, and that's a 25-yard punt.
That was 4th and 26. Wow, 17-yard sack. You don't see many of those.
So Shelby's going to start on the Maiden 40 with 9:38 left.
Excellent field position, and Shelby's trying to extend this lead.
And a mistake by the left guard. He put his hand down, and then there was a late whistle from the official to say start the clock, and the left guard stood up thinking, what's the whistle? Well, and that led to a 5-yard penalty. That's just you hate that to happen, but it was a penalty. I mean, you, once you put your hand down, you can't stand up.
1st and 15. There's Tristan Tate gets one. So nice job by that front four again for Maiden. They haven't been great every play, but they've been great a lot.
Yeah.
2nd and 14. Ball at the Maiden 44. 9:18 to go. Clock running.
Lorenzo Roseborough in.
Yep, he's in at one of the receivers. So big game last week, our player of the game. And Farmer's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to run. Not much room. He gets about 3.
Yep. Going to get 3. So a lot of people in the backfield pretty much immediately. And, you know, we talk about how tough, how really tough is number 0, Tristan Tate. He had to try to take on that defensive end, and he did. So 3rd and 11.
Shelby with tight receiver sets stacked on both sides. And Farmer's going to throw this time a lot of time, and he's going to throw it. And he's got a man, Tyler Morgan. He's going to have to run after the catch. He does. He's got the first time. He's at the 25 and down to the 23.
Again, he's what's happened is on the big plays, either Shelby's given him time or he's made some time on his own and then found a receiver open late. So that's another Cornerstone Dental first down. First down of the second half. Shelby has a ball on the Maiden 22. 1st and 10. 8:15 left in this third quarter.
That's a big 19-yard pickup. And Farmer's going to throw it again. And again, Tate takes on Misher. And Farmer gets out of the sack. Now he's going to run from behind. Misher has him. Ball loose. Picked up by the Blue Devils. First turnover of the ball game.
And that was just a situation. He didn't see the guy coming up from behind. He was looking for a guy to throw it to. And that's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, that was a big-time sack from the backside by Misher. That loses 3 yards and the lost fumble. And Maiden takes over. So big play by the Maiden defense to get the ball back. But
so Maiden's going to have the ball on their 25-yard line. There's just inside of 8 minutes to go in this third quarter. Shelby leads 21-0, but that's the first turnover of the ball game.
And it's one I can't really fault Farmer. He's running, doesn't know Misher's coming from behind like that, and he just did that whole, swipe from behind and knock the ball out. And now on first down, Smyer is going to
maybe a yard.
Yeah, gobbled up by Achilles Hunt after a yard.
That was one of those strange-looking offensive plays. It looked like half their offensive line moved, and then the other half moved a little bit later. And I was kind of expecting to see a false start, but apparently that second half was just way late, and that's worse, Brent.
Yeah, it really is. New running back in is, I believe, 21 Ram Sewer. 2nd down 9, and Lawley's going to throw it. He throws it. Diving attempt by Misher, can't come up with it. Be
3rd and 9.
Yep, 3rd and 9. Actually, I got the running back wrong. It's Shaw in at running back, number 23.
Shelby coming in with the nickel package.
First pass attempt of the second half by Maiden, although they got sacked on what would have been a pass attempt. So 3rd and long, and a bunch of new guys coming in. 15, Jacob Sifford. So Reed, Sifford, and Lackey are on the right side. And I believe Misher is the lone receiver on the left. And they're going to throw it. Good protection. Long's going to pass it. It's either picked off or caught. Now it's incomplete. Boy, and that was both Ramseur and Reed.
We got a really late flag thrown.
Yeah, Misher and Ramseur almost did a simultaneous catch, and as they wrestled for the ball, it came loose. Right? And then it was an incomplete pass, and then after all that, a flag came out. Surely they're not going to call pass interference. Roughing the passer. When they threw that was literally after
the catch.
The catch was the incomplete and went to the ground. That's a really weird timing on that penalty. But it's a 15-yard penalty and gives Maiden a first down when it was going to be 4th and 9. Out to the 41-yard line, and I just didn't see it. Maybe it was a good call.
Maybe it was. What gets me is it wasn't the head official back there with the quarterback. It's the guy that's on the side being talked to by the Maiden coaches.
Right.
And then he kind of throws it sidearm back 10 yards. Like I say, it might have been a good call. We don't know. But it's 1st and 10 now, Maiden on their 41.
Long to throw and gets a good pass rush, and he's going to be sacked. And this is going to be Killius Hunt along with Keelan Tate.
And that's going to be a loss of 9-8. It's going to be a loss of 8.
Big sack.
So 2nd down and 18.
So that was combination of 45 and 88. And just about everybody's getting in on the sack.
Yep.
Sack exchange tonight.
Got the nickel package back in. Nickel package back to 4 down linemen, but in comes the young man who has something you can't teach, Tyler Morgan. He's 6'4".
Yeah, and to the left they got Mays, to the right they got Misher in motion. Long's going to throw it, and they're going to set up the screen, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
screen. And Derek Key tried to come up from the secondary, and again missed. He did right. He went for the feet, but he just only got one leg, and that was
big play. Again, it's a great call. Got the screen and picked up the yardage. It's going to be 1st and 10. Maiden down to the Shelby 47. 6 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Maiden still has life.
That was a 20-yard reception on 2nd and 18, and that one went to Jenkins, I believe.
And it was, like I say, it was a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, when he passed it and he had a blocker and there was no goal line in sight. And now Jenkins gets the carry, and he's got a good run, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 yards.
Close to a first down. So that's going to be 2nd down and 1. Number 54, Chris Allison, coming up, limping just a little bit.
And Jenkins gets the carry again. This time hitting the backfield, dropped for a loss by Nick Norris. Got a pretty favorable spot.
I'd say a real favorable spot, maybe a half-yard loss now. So it's still going to be 3rd and short. Inside 5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Been no scoring here in the 3rd quarter, and Shelby's only had the ball for 1 minute and 39 seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, he got nowhere near the line of scrimmage, but they're going to give him the line of scrimmage on that one. 3rd and 1, ball at the Shelby 38. And official timeout, they're going to tell Calvin Ramstor he's going to come out. In goes Quivette McCray. It was a uniform type thing. I'm not sure what it was. So now McCray has to come in and guard Misher right away. And Misher's.
Well, I mean, Shelby jumped forward, but they're gonna say false start on Maiden.
Yeah, what happened was Shelby kind of jumped a little bit but didn't go in the neutral zone, but the wide receiver took off.
Okay.
Misher. And so.
Now, I was sitting there trying to figure out how that was a penalty on Shelby because, we weren't really crowding the ball.
Yeah, ball marked back to the 43-yard line. Got to get to the 37, so.
3rd and 6 now.
3rd and 6.
4 minutes, 13 seconds left. Clock still running.
Stover and Reed are the two wideouts, but they have two H-backs in there. Lai is one of them. They're going to play action, and they're going to throw it. And they got a man down the field, jump ball. Kendrick Raper knocks it out late.
Yeah, I mean, Raper made a.
Now a late flag comes out after the play. So the ball was intended for Stover. It was incomplete. Raper kind of came over late and knocked it out of his hands. And then after the play, a dead ball, and I don't know, it's probably unsportsmanlike on one of the teams, or maybe both. You hear the boo birds.
Well, Shelby's backing up, so goodness gracious.
So for the second time on this drive, Shelby gets a stop on 3rd and long, and then there's a 15-yard penalty called against them after the play. So everything's going in Maiden's favor on this drive, and Coach Wilbanks talked about the 13 penalties last week. We got to be approaching that number here in the 3rd quarter with 3:58 to go. 3rd quarter.
9,
and a lot of them are 15 or 10. Jeff, I can only think of one 5-yarder. So 1st and 10, high snap. They pull it down, and good run by Smyer. I think we're going to get a makeup call from the white hat. This might be a hold.
Yeah, going to be a holding penalty.
So that'll be 1st and 20.
So for the second straight week, the Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain should be getting a little bit more props than what we've been giving them.
Yeah. I mean, that's 9 penalties on the golden lines and about
80 yards.
And how many on?
Well, it's only 4 on Maiden for 30.
Okay, just 4. But that's a big one, Jeff. 1st and 20, and they were closing in on the red zone. Now they're back to the 38-yard line.
I thought he signaled to start the clock. It's not running.
Now it is.
Okay.
But
3:50 left in this 3rd quarter, and Maiden's had the ball pretty much the entire quarter.
But the play clock's at 2, and they're going to have to call a timeout. So timeout Maiden with 3:41 to go. 3rd quarter, Golden Line still up 21-0. We'll be right back.
Get hosed on your hydraulic hose connections. See the hose man, Charles Cabinets at Shelby Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts store. They do all types of hydraulic hose connections, including hoses for heavy equipment. Hydraulic hoses available in metric or standard fittings. And pick up your interstate batteries for your lawnmower, tractor, and heavy equipment, plus filters too, and they carry air gas. See Shelby Auto Parts, 409 North Washington Street in Shelby, open 7:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-2468 for Shelby Auto Parts.
Warm up to savings with the stop in at Shelby Hardware. It's time to get your heater ready for the cold winter weather. Shelby Hardware does all types of heater repair, or just pick out a new one. Kerosene heaters, propane heaters, electric heaters, and even wall-mounted gas heaters. And don't forget about the Echo Fall sale underway now. Save big on chainsaws, blowers, and trimmers. That's Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
All right, we're back after the timeout called by the Blue Devils, and they're kind of late coming out of the timeout.
So they've got 1st and 20.
1st and 20 it is. Robinson leads Kings Mountain 27-7. Monroe over Burns 56-14. I believe Crest leads 28-7, but I'm not trusting Max Preps right now. Lawing in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Smyer. Smyer with a hole in between the tackle and guard and gets
picks up 10.
Yeah. Really nice. Really nice run because he waited for that to open up. patiently. And now we got 2nd down and 10. And Smyer over the right side. And he breaks us to the outside. Nice tackle by my boy, Derek Key from the secondary. And that's what we're used to seeing from Derek Key. He came up from that safety spot and made a tackle for no gain. And what did he do? Wrapped him around the ankles. 3rd down and 10. 2:55 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Shelby defense, though, has been out there a little while because of all the...
Yeah, once again, we got a 3rd and long. And the last 2 times they've been in 3rd and long, Shelby's made a play to stop them and then got 15-yard penalties, so they didn't stop them.
This is the 9th play of the drive. Handoff to Smyer, and he's hit. Hit by Nick Norris and Nydrian Wood.
We're down to 2:25 left in this 3rd quarter, and it's going to be 4th down and 8.
And it looked like it was Norris and Dominic Woody on that tackle. Sometimes it's hard with Woody at 56 and Wood at 50. Wood and Woody.
Yeah.
Allison at 54 and Keelan Tate in there. Defensive backs. Tajay Johnson's covering the slot. But there is a receiver uncovered over there on the left side, and Long's going to throw it. Pressure from Woody, sacked.
And most importantly, no flags yet. So Shelby, after that 8-minute drive, is going to get the ball back with 1:47 left in the 3rd quarter.
So Woody with at least his 2nd sack of the night, and this one loses 6 yards and turns it over on downs to the Golden Lions. They take over at the Maiden 35, or excuse me, at the Shelby 35. 1st down and 10. Minute 47 to go. 3rd quarter. Handoff Tristan Tate. He's gobbled up by Danner.
He got a loss of 1.
And when I say gobbled up, I mean he spread his arms wide open and just.
And he's not putting any pressure on that right ankle. And not what you want to see.
No, he loses a yard. And, you know, Danner at 275 just put all his weight coming down on Tristan Tate from behind. So keep an eye on that situation. In comes Nick Norris and Jalen Tate at running back. 2nd down and 11, and Nick Norris gets the carry, and he's gobbled up. He gets the yard back, but that's it. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 for Shelby.
Inside of a minute left in this 3rd quarter.
Norris's first carry, and I know you can hear some fans that aren't happy with the play calling, but when you got a 21-point lead and a run keeps the clock going and your defense is played like they have, not a bad play call in my book. 3rd down and 10, 3 receivers left. Farmer's going to throw it, and he throws it out of the backfield, but Tate catches it but slips as he catches it for no gain, so it's a completed pass for no yards.
3 and out for the Golden Lions.
Yep, 4th and 10.
The good news is Shelby does not have to punt this, so we can go to the 4th quarter.
And the bad news is Shelby's – that's the 2nd week in a row we've seen some guys slipping on that field, so need some longer cleats. And Shelby will let that clock run out. So at the end of 3, Golden Lions lead 21-0 on our no malarkey call, Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll go to the 4th quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Never lose power again with one phone call to Shelby Heating and Air. See them about a whole home generator for your home by calling 704-487-7877. Since 1977, Shelby Heating and Air has been keeping people in the area comfortable. They are still family owned and operated and are dedicated doing the job right the first time. Keep cool, stay warm, and keep the lights on with one call to Shelby Heating and Air. 704-487-7877. Online at shelbyheating.com. Like them on Facebook too. Never lose power again with one phone call to Shelby Heating and Air. See them about a whole home generator for your home by calling 704-487-7877. Since 1977, Shelby Heating and Air has been keeping people in the area comfortable. They are still family-owned and operated and are dedicated to doing the job right the first time. Keep cool, stay warm, and keep the lights on with one call to Shelby Heating and Air, 704-487-7877. Online at shelbyheating.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
4th down and 10. Flag comes out pre-snap. Shelby's in punt formation.
I think he had 12 guys out there.
I think only got
Legal
10.
participation, so, well, they just ran a guy off.
But they still only have 10. They didn't have 12. They only got 10 out there now. So not sure what's going on.
Apparently somebody's having trouble counting. I'm not thinking it was you.
Now they just... So I think they got that wrong. I think they got it wrong. Guy ran off the field, and he came back on. Now there's 11. Somebody miscounted.
Then you're going to say, wait a minute. There's still only 10.
He just finally came back out, but now that he's out there, there's only 11. So leads me to think there was only 11 to begin with.
Coach Burns out about the hash mark, and you can't do that.
Yeah.
They're going to take the penalty back.
Yeah.
Probably the right call.
Yeah, I was going to say. He ran off the field, and then I counted. Oh, there's only 10, so they only had 11. So they got it wrong. They corrected it. It's 4th and 10. Jose Lopez to punt. Norris, Vaz, and Jalen Tate are his up backs.
Shelby's running a fake.
They ran a fake, and Nick Norris has all day to run. He's at the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, and down to the 34 of Maiden.
Wow. I didn't see that coming, Brent.
No.
My goodness.
31-yard run by Norris.
Wow. You don't get that, and
No.
it's not looking good. Woo, okay.
So that goes from the Shelby 35 to the 34
of Maiden.
31 yards, Nick Norris, and now Farmer's going to throw it complete to Collins. He's at the 30, the 25, let's call it.
So it's close to another first down. I think it's going to be about a half yard short. And now Majay Thompson's limping.
Well,
They're working on Tristan Tate.
They got about 4 trainers over here on Tristan.
2nd and 1.
And, you know, the play they just ran, if you're going to lay off the receivers, I'll just keep doing that play. And 2nd and 1, Jalen Tate, he's got the first down. And
more.
He's still plowing forward.
To about the 19-yard line, so another first down. It's only the 3rd Cornerstone Dental first down in the whole second half for the Golden Lions. But they've got it down to the Maiden 18-yard line.
7-yard pickup.
10:45 left in this 4th quarter. Shelby leading 21-0 and on the move.
First carry of the second half for Jalen Tate. And he'll get this carry again. He cuts it in. He's inside the 15, down inside the 10, near a first down.
Yeah, that's the outside zone, and on the outside zone, when you're the running back, you don't have to run it outside. You have your eyes open, and if a seam opens up in the middle, you take it. And he saw it, and he did. So it's going to be 2nd and maybe 2, maybe 1.
Looks like a 1. So the ball's at the 9, got to get to the 8. And guess what? Play action. Farmer rolls right.
Hold on to the football.
He's going to throw it late, and he's got a man. Touchdown, Tyler Morgan. So that'll be a 9-yard touchdown pass to Tyler Morgan. And Tyler's been a little bit quiet the last couple weeks, but that's his 3rd catch tonight. And Shelby leads 27-0 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard with exactly 10 minutes showing on the scoreboard. So nice drive there by the Golden Lions. Started at their 35-yard line. Included a fake punt for a first down.
On 4th and 10. Oh, my goodness.
Brett Morgan to Collins, and Lopez's Hojo Power Sports point after is good. Shelby 28, Maiden nothing. We'll be right back.
Nobody does it better.
Yes, when it comes to real estate, nobody does it better than Sherry Horn of Sherry Horn Real Estate. Sherry was voted the best real estate agent and best real estate office in Cleveland County. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, talk with Sherry Horn at Sherry Horn Real Estate. Call 704-915-5450 or visit her website at soldbysherry.com. And like her on Facebook too, and you'll see why nobody does it better.
Nobody does it better.
Yes, when it comes to real estate, nobody does it better than Sherry Horn of Sherry Horn Real Estate. Sherry was voted the best real estate agent and best real estate office in Cleveland County. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, talk with Sherry Horn at Sherry Horn Real Estate. Call 704-915-5450 or visit her website at soldbysherry.com. And like her on Facebook too, and you'll see why nobody does it better.
All right, that was a numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown. The fourth one of the night for Shelby. This one a 9-yard pass from Land Farmer to Tyler Morgan. We now have touchdown catches from Khalil Foster, Majay Thompson, and Tyler Morgan, and a touchdown run from Jalen Tate. Kickoff taken at the 19-yard line by Smyer. And
he's going to get to the 25.
25 before Achilles Hunt wraps him up. So Maiden down 4 touchdowns with 9:53 to go, 2 timeouts. It's going to be tough for them to make this run, but we'll see what happens. Lawing is going to have to start throwing the ball up to these tall receivers in Mays and Misher. And Misher's been shut out tonight, Jeff. No catches for the leading receiver. Ball at the 26.
First and 10, 9:53 left in the fourth quarter. Shelby leads 28-0.
They are going to throw it, and they're going to throw it out in the flat. It's caught by Stover, Tyjay Johnson, and Ramseur make the tackle. It's about a
5-yard gain.
Maybe 6-yard catch. Stover's first catch, and it looks like they're going to give him 6. Nice play. The problem is they got to get big chunks of yardage, and that was just 6. So second down.
Did go out of bounds, so it stopped the clock with 9:44.
Now they're going to
flip it out,
and Smyer's going to get close to the first down. I think he's a yard shy.
Yep.
Tackled by Keelan Tate.
It's going to be 3rd down and 1.
I think Shelby's totally fine with this play calling because we're under 9:15 to go, and they're not ready to snap it yet. So by the time they snap it, we're going to be looking at about 9 minutes to go. 3rd down and 1. Ball's at the 35. Got to get to the 36. And you got Quivette McCray over here with single coverage on Mays. No safety help. And they're going to run it, and they're going to get the first down. And that's
turns out to be a good run. Going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. Stops the clock for the first down. 10th Cornerstone Dental first down for Maiden in this ball game.
15 carries for Smyer. Let's see.
First and 10 from Maiden 39.
21-20, East Rutherford over Reedsville.
Oh, dear. that changed quickly.
Yep. Now the long pass down the field, broken up. Nice play by Jaden Anderson to come over and help Derek Key out on Misher. Nice
I'll
pass.
be darned if Misher didn't just about get his hands on it.
He really did.
He got his hands on it. He just about caught it.
Yep. Yeah, I think it was the hit from Anderson that maybe jarred it loose a little bit. Yeah, so East Rutherford was 21-0, 21-7, 21-14, 21-20, fourth quarter.
Did they miss an extra point?
I'm wondering. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. It could be one for the ages if they can come back and win that one from 21 down in the second half.
Second and 10. 8:32 left in the fourth quarter. Shelby leads 28-0.
Long to throw. Keelan Tate with good pressure. Nice catch by Stover. Great tackle by Tajay Johnson.
Ball comes out when he hits the ground, and they're saying it's a catch.
And Shelby sideline doesn't like it, but at this point, was he in bounds is my question. Is the clock going to keep going?
All right, he caught the ball. He's driven to the ground. The ball popped out, and the official said, yeah, he caught it. So
I think his helmet, the contraption on his helmet
came off,
off.
So did the ball. That's the thing.
All right, let's call a timeout. He's down, so 8:16 to go, 28-0 Shelby. We'll be right back after this injury timeout.
Buy here, pay here at SNR Auto Sales in Shelby. And yes, they've got vehicles priced under $10,000. How about a 2013 Hyundai Elantra priced at $99.95? How about a 2013 Kia Soul for $99.95? A 2011 Ford Econoline cargo van priced at $79.95, and a 2013 Dodge Dart $99.95. You too can become a satisfied customer at SNR Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Online at SNRAutoSales.com. Like them on Facebook too. Buy here, pay here at SNR Auto Sales in Shelby. And yes, they've got vehicles priced under $10,000. How about a 2013 Hyundai Elantra priced at $99.95? How about a 2013 Kia Soul for $99.95? A 2011 Ford Econoline cargo van priced at $79.95, and a 2013 Dodge Dart $99.95. You too can become a satisfied customer at SNR Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Online at SNRAutoSales.com. Like them on Facebook too.
All right, we're back. The injured Blue Devil was number 4, Josh Stover, who made the catch.
They are starting the clock back, though, because they said it was a catch.
Yep, and he's
so
in
instead
bounds.
of 3rd and 10, it's 3rd and 7. Shelby will take that. They like to see the clock move. We're down inside 8 minutes left here in this fourth quarter. And play clock's down to 5.
Yeah, and they've only got 2 timeouts. Now it's down to 1, and they're going to have
Now they got 1 timeout.
Yeah, they call the timeout. We'll take it to 7:50 to go. Golden Lions on top by 28.
When you experience the loss of a loved one, trust the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Falston to help guide you through the arrangements necessary to create a meaningful ceremony that celebrates the unique life being honored. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center, 846 East Stagecoach Trail in Falston. Online at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts. When you experience the loss of a loved one, trust the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Falston to help guide you through the arrangements necessary to create a meaningful ceremony that celebrates the unique life being honored. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center, 846 East Stagecoach Trail in Falston. Online at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts.
All right, welcome back. We think it had to be Maiden take the timeout because that's what they pointed at, but they took the timeout off of Shelby's side on the scoreboard, so we'll have to check that here in a minute. 3rd and 7, long to throw at jailbreak. They got the screen set up. It's complete, and they're going to get the first down. And that was Blake Lackey, who slides after he gets out of bounds, and Shelby almost had that sniffed out.
Yeah, was that number 5 that almost made that play with about 5 yards to go, but wasn't able to make that tackle, so Maiden picked up the first down. We're down to 7:30 left in this fourth quarter. Shelby leads 28-0. 1st and 10, Maiden dead on the midfield stripe.
Tell you, that was 3rd and 7. They got 8 yards. Killius Hunt comes, and Long gets it off complete. Misher's first catch of the ball game.
It's going to be 11 yards and a first down.
And he threw that a long way for 11 yards.
Yes, he did.
Threw it all the way across the field to the sideline, and Achilles Hunt was coming, and Achilles, I got to commend him because he got to the quarterback right as he threw it, but he pulled up and didn't make the hit. 1st and 10 at the Shelby 39, 7:07 to go. Lawing rolls left. Again, here comes Achilles Hunt. Here comes Landon Hollifield, and he crushes Lawing, and Lawing gets rid of it and throws it about 10 yards into the track over here on the Shelby sideline. 2nd down and 10. We had Hollifield coming up from the front and Achilles Hunt coming from around the back side, and just got that one off before he was hit pretty hard.
That was a good play, too, by the quarterback to get away so he could make that throw.
Yeah, and he was rolling that way. Reidsville scored on a fumble return on a boxed punt. And now Lawing with a lot of time to throw, and now he's hit late by Noah Gartner, and that forces a low throw to Mays, who can't come up with it.
It's like one of the interior linemen from Maiden is also down, so we've got an injury timeout. We might have a chance to take it if you want to, Brent.
Yep, 6:50 to go. 4th quarter, Shelby 28, Maiden nothing. We'll be right back.
The Transportation Administration of Cleveland County continues to operate TAC, Cleveland County Transit and Reach. The Cleveland County Transit route will continue to be free to ride until further notice. For more information, call 704-482-6705. Again, 704-482-6705. For schedules and times, visit tacshelbync.com. That's tacshelbync.com. Drivers clean and sanitize their vehicles every route. The Transportation Administration of Cleveland County continues to operate TAC, Cleveland County Transit and Reach. The Cleveland County Transit route will continue to be free to ride until further notice. For more information, call 704-482-6705. Again, 704-482-6705. For schedules and times, visit tacshelbync.com. That's tacshelbync.com. Drivers clean and sanitize their vehicles every route.
Today's game has been brought to you in part by the law firm of Ted A. Grieve and Associates, personal injury lawyer. Ted is dedicated to providing professional and personalized service to every client. Their clients are assisted by highly trained staff members, which enhances the professionalism to their entire team. From auto accidents to workman's comp to Social Security disability claims, call on Ted A. Grieve, personal injury lawyer. Office is located in Shelby at 522 East Dixon Boulevard. Like them on Facebook, too.
Had an injured Maiden Blue Devil, one of the linemen. That took a little while, so we're ready to go now.
They're still saying 2nd down. They've missed a play. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10. And Lawing's going to throw it, and here comes Chris Allison. And the sack, Tyjae Johnson and Chris Allison all the way back at the Reidsville 49. And they're going to say at the 50, and that is a loss of 11. Yeah, they're showing 3rd and 21, and it is 4th down. He threw one incomplete pass out of bounds. He threw one incomplete pass at the feet of Mays, and he just got sacked for 11 yards. And the Shelby coaching staff is saying nobody's realizing it except us, but it's they got an extra down here, Jeff, somehow. Lawing's going to throw it, and he's got a man, and it's complete to Misher, knocked out of bounds, and they're going to get 5 plays. This is unreal.
Yep, so it's 5th down and 7.
So about a 13-yard pass play. And
I swear I'm taking a timeout and say, can we not go back and look at this?
On 1st down, he rolled out
and threw it out of bounds.
About got sacked and threw it into the Shelby track. 2nd down, he threw it at the feet of Mays. 3rd down, he got sacked. 4th down, he completed a pass. Now it's 5th down, and now
they're going to throw a flag because 7 fell down.
there was not even contact other than he tripped.
He tripped.
And Key came over the top and almost made the pick. And so, anyway, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Give them another first down. Yeah, on 5th down. So not sure what's going on here, but there's 5:12 to go. Shelby still got the shutout intact for now, but the officials are doing everything they can to get Maiden on the scoreboard
and make sure
here.
You don't think we're saying that they're crooked. They're just making bad decisions.
That was a bad call, though. That
horrible.
That was a really bad pass interference call.
And it's 5th down.
And it was 5th down. Other than that, that's all I'm saying. So
yeah.
1st and 10 at the Shelby 22 after the penalty. And Shelby coaching staff not happy either. Wilbanks is letting the official on this side have it. Now Smyer tries to go up the middle, nowhere to go, bounces it outside and gets a couple. Nice run by Kiaje Smyer. And he gets about 3.
Yeah, and that pass was 15 yards over everybody's head, and he tried to step inside, and his feet slipped out from under him. And the official said, he fell down. Throw a flag.
2nd down, about 6.5, 7, and there goes Smyer up the middle. Keelan Tate's grabbing a hold of him, but Smyer's running hard, gets near the 1st down. And it's going to be 3rd and about 1, let's call it, maybe 2. Call it 3rd and 2, so they give him 5. And right now it's almost like Maiden's just playing just to get on the scoreboard. There's only 4:15 to go. They're down 4 touchdowns. Ball is at the goal line, 15-yard line. You got to get to about the 13, maybe the 12 and a half. So it's a long 2. Play clock at 8, and handoffs. Actually, Lawing keeps it. He's got a lot of room. Left side, he's at the 10. He's at the 6. And he'll have 1st and goal there. His only run of the night that got positive yardage was that run right there for 9 yards on his 9th carry. So he had 8 negative carries. 1st and goal, Blue Devils at the 6-yard line of Shelby. 3:47 to go. Clock stopped. He didn't get out of bounds, so I'm not sure why the clock's not running, and Coach Wilbanks is saying the same thing. And they finally start the clock.
Well, Coach Wilbanks is a little bit ill because the team just picked up a 1st down on 5th down.
Yeah.
On a penalty that was really bad.
So Wildcat, Smyer gets 2 to the 4. Be 2nd and goal from the 4. You're going to have to ask him about the 5th down in the coach's conversation next week. 2nd and goal, ball at the 4. They stay in the Wildcat. They got 3 blocking backs and Smyer, and he's running it right up the gut, and he's towards the end zone. He might be in. They're saying he's down
short.
at the 1. So 3rd and goal, ball at the 1-yard line. 19th carry of the night for Smyer. 2:43 to go in the ball game. Shelby's going to move on to the 3rd round for sure. Timeout, Shelby. And we'll take it as well. 2:32 to go. Golden Lions on top, 28-0.
Hospice Cleveland County now has a new name, Via Health Partners. It's a new name, but still the same exceptional care. The comfort of their patients is their top priority, and that's why they offer hospice care wherever the patient calls home. Via Health Partners, founded as Hospice Cleveland County, is there where you need them and when you need them. Find out more by visiting the website at viahp.org. Again, that's viahp.org. That's Via Health Partners.
I work my tractors really hard. I give all they've got. I demand as much horsepower as they can possibly give me. I tell you what, I've had these Coyote tractors for probably 10 years now. They've served me well. Been good.
Your Coyote dealer is Weston Sales, Highway 18 North, the 27 West intersection in Vail.
We got us a snap to a lineman. 52 Danner was in
I
there.
think Shelby recovered it. Wow.
So a little bit of, what do you call that, karma?
I guess so.
I mean, it's
the snap
nothing.
was high. 52 couldn't handle it. It got over his head, and Shelby's going to have the ball. Wow.
Yeah, so they put Gerald Danner, 6 foot 275, in the Wildcat. As the Wildcat with 3 blocking backs, and they just snapped it over his head. He tried to fall on it, and Shelby recovered it out at the 7-yard line. Wow. So big turn of events there, and Shelby will take over with 2:26 to go. And look who's back in at running back. Oh, it's Jalen Tate. Excuse me, Jalen Tate out across the 20. That's a big time
That's
run.
a 14-yard gain for another first down, and that's only the 10th Cornerstone Dental first down for the Golden Lions. Now big number 77 for Shelby's down.
That's Krishan Harris. And so let's take another injury timeout. 2:19 to go, and this one will be right back.
If you're filing an insurance claim for your home, and if it includes flooring, Willis Flooring Shop in Shelby can help you pick out a solution for your home that will fit your budget and navigate the claim process. And this month, Willis Flooring Shop has 10 to 20 cents off per foot of their LVP Click products with free shipping. Ask about the Loose Lay LVP. Great for the do-it-yourselfers. It's easy. It can be cut with a sharp box cutter and fitted into the corners easily. See it today at Willis Flooring Shop, 2247 Kings Road in Shelby. Open 8:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too. You don't want to jump in a cold car on a cold morning and with no heat. Of course not. That's why it's a great idea to have your car's heating system checked over with a stop at A-Plus Automotive in Shelby. They do all kinds of heater repair. And remember A-Plus Automotive for all of your automotive repair needs. Talk with Charles Heston, and you'll be back on the road in no time at all. That's A-Plus Automotive, 1900 Elizabeth Avenue in Shelby. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-0441. Like them on Facebook too.
All right, the injured goal line again was Krishan Harris, but he did walk off on his own accord and looks to be okay. He is out of the game. Achilles Hunt is in. A.J. Wisnant, T. Hollifield. We'll have to see who came in at right tackle for Harris. And it is Achilles Hunt. So, nope. They moved Hollifield over, and Kendall Smith's in at left tackle. And there goes Jalen Tate and gets a couple. And
Maiden's taking a timeout. Now, this will be what's interesting. The scoreboard says they still have one timeout left. And they said that Shelby took the timeout when the clock was getting ready to run out on Maiden. And it's a little confusing. It's all it's really confusing.
yeah, the officials seem to be in preseason mode instead of postseason mode tonight. But
Reidsville 26-21, 6 minutes left. Cavaliers with the ball.
You know, you had to feel this is a case of, oh gosh, we're about to beat the Giant, and just got nervous. For sure.
That's a 2.5-yard gain, so it's second down and 8. According to the scoreboard, and apparently according to the officials, Maiden has another timeout, so they'll have been able to get 4 timeouts in the second half with 5 downs to get a first down a little bit earlier. Again, maybe for some reason Shelby called a timeout.
So Shelby comes out, second down and 8. After the timeout, Jalen Tate at running back. Again, Tristan Tate left with an injury a couple series ago. Looked like a foot injury.
He's got his shoe on. He's walking. He's not walking well, though.
Okay. Hand off Jalen Tate, and he powers forward for maybe a yard. But at this point, we're under a minute and 35 seconds. And Shelby's just looking for that clock to tick down, tick down, tick down.
They won't have to snap this till less than a minute left in the ball game. So Shelby's going out in the huddle, going back in the huddle. It's interesting at the end of that play, looked like big number 2, a little bit upset, was kind of getting face to face with one of the Golden Lions, and Golden Lion just kind of looked at him for a while, turned around, walked back to the huddle.
Cole Wakefield in at receiver along with Lorenzo Roseboro, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see the Jalen Tate carry here, and we do. He bounces, he fakes the outside, comes back inside, gets 1, maybe 2. I think he got 2. It's going to be 4th and 5, let's call it.
And Shelby could do one of these plays where you run it down and snap it and throw it.
Yeah, and run the clock out.
To run the clock out.
There's 2-second differential. Maybe 2.5. So you're right, Joe. You take it down to 1 and kind of run a play where you run around a little bit.
Throw the ball out of bounds, throw it really high and out of bounds.
Yep.
I think Shelby's going to run it down, take a timeout. Actually, you could just take the snap and the shotgun, back up a step, and then down it.
So timeout call with
2
seconds left. We'll keep it here. Shelby's lining up to shake hands, and let's just hope that it's cordial here on the because the shaking of the hands is all about sportsmanship. But you know how it is. It's for one of these teams, it's their last game of the season, and the other team's moving on. And how about Shelby with 2 shutouts?
Yeah, and it was a hard fought shutout because it was when it was 3rd and 1. It was when it was 3rd and 1, and you thought it's going to be hard to stop them, and maybe a little bit of Coach Byrne out coaching himself by putting the big guy back there. And I know what he's thinking. He's thinking, this is a guy that's going to be really hard for you to tackle. We're just going to go ahead and score, but then snap gets over his head.
Yeah, but Smyer's been pretty hard to tackle, too, that whole way down the field. And
so let's see what Shelby's going to do on this last play, hopefully the last play of the game, because guys got to kill 2 seconds, basically.
So shotgun, you got to think Farmer's going to
He's going to stand there, and once he sees 000s, he takes the down. He downs the ball, and that's going to be the ball game. Shelby's going to win 28-0.
Final score, Shelby 28, Maiden 0.
And so that'll do it. Golden Lions move on to the 3rd round with a 28-0 win here on WHS. We're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll come back with our post-game show sponsored by Stamey Funeral Home of Falston. We got a whole bunch of awards to give out, and we got to do our James River and Equipment stats and recap of the game. We'll do all that after this 3-minute break. Golden Lions win 28-0.
It's a fantastic fun fall sale at Abernathy's Chevrolet Buick GMC on East Main Street in Lincoln. Now's the time to buy and save, like up to $8,000 in savings on the new Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra. See the lineup of Buick SUVs, also the Trax and Trailblazers. And the 2025 Chevrolet Equinox is in stock waiting for you. And don't forget about the Car Bravo pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence and save big now during the fantastic fun fall sale at Abernathy's Chevrolet Buick GMC, 1445 East Main Street, Lincoln. Online at AbernathyChevrolet.com. It's a fantastic fun fall sale at Abernathy's Chevrolet Buick GMC on East Main Street in Lincoln. Now's the time to buy and save, like up to $8,000 in savings on the new Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra. See the lineup of Buick SUVs, also the Trax and Trailblazers. And the 2025 Chevrolet Equinox is in stock waiting for you. And don't forget about the Car Bravo pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence and save big now during the fantastic fun fall sale at Abernathy's Chevrolet Buick GMC, 1445 East Main Street, Lincoln. Online at AbernathyChevrolet.com. At All Care Insurance Services, they take care of you. From auto to home to business, All Care Insurance can help. They've been helping North Carolinians save on their insurance since 1984. All Care Insurance Services is an independent insurance agency. They work for you, not the insurance carriers, finding you the best value on auto, home, and business insurance. Visit one of their offices near you, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4835 Wilkinson Boulevard in Gastonia, and 7005 East Wilkinson Boulevard in Belmont. Online at GoAllCare.com.
We all hear about how good the barbecue is in Lexington, Greensboro, and in eastern North Carolina. But here in Cleveland County, we all know that the best barbecue is here. At Alston Bridges Barbecue, Kent and Linda Bridges and their family make sure the staple of their restaurant is the best barbecue. Your choice, pork, beef, or chicken, plus delicious sides, such as slaw, beans, fries, and hush puppies. The best since Alston and Mabel opened in 1955. Alston Bridges Barbecue, 620 Grover Street, right here in Shelby.
Alston Bridges Barbecue is now open 10:45 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. 2 locations to serve you. That's Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal, located at 1025 County Home Road in Shelby and now at 851 Car Farm Road in Lincoln. Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal will buy your junk car or even your house and come pull your own parts. New additions arrive every day. Admission fee is $2. They also buy copper, aluminum, steel, cast iron, tin, and brass. See the king of parts. Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal. Open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. 1025 County Home Road in Shelby and 851 Car Farm Road in Lincoln. Online at autopartsupull.com and see their page on whatsupshopper.com. Like them on Facebook too.
It's hot outside, and so are the red hot deals on flooring at Barrett's Floor Covering in Kings Mountain. Hurry in now and see Stan and Sherry for your next floor. They've got wide width sheet vinyl with new designs and priced as low as $125 a square foot. Plus 5mm and 20mm wear layer LVP flooring is only $1.99 a square foot. This special get only for you at Barrett's Floor Covering, 150 Dixon School Road in Kings Mountain. Online at barrettsfloorcovering.com.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family. Why not let someone else help out every now and then? As your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, that's why I'm here, for peace of mind, and to help you to protect what matters most to you in Cleveland County. I'm Bert Kostner. Call me at 704-482-2436 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote, and to learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. Be sure to ask for me, Bert Kostner, 704-482-2436.
Call Bert Kostner, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, today. Now is the time to have your HVAC system serviced for the winter months to come. Right now at Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby, get 60 months no interest on qualifying systems for qualified applicants for as low as $89 per month. Bill Shuford Heating and Air sells and services American Standard HVAC systems, which are rated #1 in reliability. Call Bill Shuford Heating and Air at 704-484-0025 to book your appointment. Bill Shuford Heating and Air, 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com. You may be heading out to the big game, or maybe you're heading to the mountains or beach for one last season getaway, or maybe just back to school. No matter where you're headed, head first to Butler's Tire and Automotive in Kings Mountain and make sure your vehicle is ready for the road. They do it all, from engine replacement to transmission service, along with tune-ups, oil changes, brake work, tires too, and inspections. That's Butler's Tire and Automotive Repair, 205 East King Street in Kings Mountain, right across from KFC. Like them on Facebook too. 4 generations. Now think about that. 4 generations of serving our area, providing understanding, care, and comfort to help you through a difficult time. That's Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory. That's over 90 years of experience, knowledge, and tradition. Their staff takes pride in the professionalism your family will receive. Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory, 106 Cherryville Road in Shelby. Online at CecilMBurtonFuneralHome.com. Call 704-480-8383.
All right, welcome into our post-game show, sponsored by Stamey Funeral Home of Falston. I'm going to turn it over to Jeff for our James River and Equipment recap of the game, and then I'll be ready with the stats.
Absolutely. Thank you, Brent. Not a lot of scoring to talk about in this ball game for a Shelby Golden Lion game, but back in the first quarter with 5:04 left in the first quarter, Majay Thompson, a 50-yard touchdown pass from land farmer Jose Lopez with a point after, and it was 7-0 Shelby. With 9:42 left in the second quarter, Jalen Tate, 17-yard run. Lopez's point after made it 14-0 Shelby. And then with 2:06 left in the second quarter, Khalil Foster, a 7-yard touchdown pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 21-0. So that was a halftime score, 21-0. And then no scoring at all in the third quarter. In fact, in that third quarter, Shelby had the ball for a grand total of 3 minutes in that entire third quarter. And when that third quarter ended, they faced a 4th and 10 on their own 35-yard line. With 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Tyler Morgan, 9-yard touchdown pass from Farmer, and that was a really nice pass. Farmer was rolling out to his right, got away from a little bit of pressure, and as he was running to his right, made a perfect pass on the back edge of the goal line, of the end zone, and Morgan made that catch. Lopez's point after made it 28-0, and that's the final score. 28-0 Shelby. Shelby had 10 Cornerstone Dental first downs, 4 of them in the second half. They were guilty of 10 penalties for 95 yards. And, again, our penalty sponsor, Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain, got their money's worth again. Continues the last 2 games. That's been a bugaboo for Shelby and something they'll continue to work on. Good news, they get to continue to work on it, Brent.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
they're going to move on. The Maiden team was guilty of 3 penalties for 45 yards. They had 14 first downs, and there was 1 turnover each. And the big turnover was a turnover when it was 3rd down and about half a yard, and a bad snap to an offensive lineman that was playing tailback, and he wasn't able to get on it. And Shelby got on it and held the ball for the last 2 minutes and 26 seconds of the ball game.
Yeah, it's a really nice, solid win for the Golden Lions. They played great defense as always, or as of late.
Yeah.
And 2 shutouts to start the playoffs, and a big play by Nick Norris on the fake punt. You'll see the stats here in a minute. Let's start with Maiden. Grant Lawing, 10 for 19, very respectable game. 10 for 19, 143 yards. Raheem Misher came in the leading receiver. He was held to 2 catches for 24 yards, both of them on that last drive. Hampton Reed had 2 catches for 24 yards. Josh Stover had 2 catches for 9 yards. Talon Mays had 2 catches for 58 yards. Blake Lackey had 1 catch for 8 yards. And Cohen Jenkins had 1 catch for 20 yards. So they spread the ball around to 6 receivers. Kiaje Smyer led the way with 69 yards rushing on 19 carries. Kendall Roberts, 2 carries for 0 yards. Cohen Jenkins, 2 carries for 9 yards. And then Hampton Reed had 1 carry for Gerald Danner had 1 carry for -6 and lost a fumble. And Grant Lawing had 9 carries for -37. So he had negative 46 yards in sacks and had 1 9-yard rush. So Shelby did a number, 33 carries for just 35 yards and 143 passing for 178 total yards for the Blue Devils. For Shelby, Land Farmer, near perfect game, 14 of 15, 184 yards, 3 touchdowns. Spread it around to 6 receivers as well. Leading receiver was Majay Thompson with 3 catches for 60 yards and 1 touchdown. Emmanuel Collins had the most catches. He had 4 catches for 52 yards. Tyler Morgan had 3 catches for 35 yards and a touchdown. Khalil Foster, 2 catches for 28 yards and a touchdown. Tristan Tate had 1 catch for 9 yards, and Jalen Tate had 1 catch for 0 yards. Rushing, Jalen Tate led them with 54 yards on 9 carries and a touchdown. Tristan Tate had 50 yards on 16 carries. Nick Norris had 32 yards on 2 carries, and Land Farmer had -4 yards on 3 carries and a lost fumble. So Shelby rushed it for 132 on 30 carries with a touchdown and threw it for 184 and 3 touchdowns for a total of 316. So they outgained Maiden 316-178 and win 28-0 on your No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We heard East Rutherford's made an interception
with 1 minute left.
Yep. Up
leading
by 1 point.
27-26.
So a pretty wild game. Let's look at some post-game awards. Our new award this year, and this has been kind of a fun award, is called the Shelby Heating and Air Cool Air Play of the Game. And I think, Jeff, you picked a good one.
Yeah, Shelby's leading 21-0. I mean, they're having a little bit of difficulty moving the ball in the second half. You just had Tristan Tate kind of leave just a little bit earlier with a twisted ankle, it looked like, and so Shelby has it 4th down and 10 on their own 35-yard line. Again, they're up 21-0, but they're looking at a 3-and-out. And they just they had finally stopped Maiden after a long drive, and so it looks like they're 3-and-out. They're getting ready to punt, and on 4th and 10 from the 35-yard line, they snap it back to Nick Norris, and he runs it all the way down to their 34-yard line. So
31-yard run.
A 31-yard run on 4th and 10 on your own 35-yard line. Wow. And so that's our Cool Air Play of the Game, sponsored by Shelby Heating and Air of Shelby. And then Shelby took that and turned it into a touchdown, which was their last points of the game. So that's a gutsy call. And you look really smart when it works, but if you end up turning it over on your 20-yard line or the 30-yard line and they score a touchdown, everybody's going to want to know who in the world came up with that idea.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Gutsy call. It paid off.
Yeah, it worked.
Nick Norris ran free over
let's
that left
say
side.
Also, beautiful blocking. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful blocking.
And you got to, for Brett Morgan, who's used to snapping it all the way back, it's a different snap. You're snapping it a little to the side and shorter, and you got to make it, look like a regular snap, too, to fool the defense. So everything worked on that one. Big 31-yard run by Nick Norris. I can only think of 3 times Shelby's run a fake punt, and, Jeff, you remember all 3, I know.
Yeah.
Because they were all big-time plays, and they all
plays.
worked. So Cool Air Play of the Game, that fake punt, 31-yard run by Nick Norris. Our offensive player of the game, sponsored by Marburger Chevrolet of Shelby. Want me to pick it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with Jalen Tate. I thought he came in and ran it really well tonight. He scored a touchdown early from about 16 yards out. Then when Tristan Tate went down, he really ran it well to kind of seal the game. Ended up leading rusher with 54 yards on 9 carries and a touchdown. He also caught a pass.
I think that's a good decision. I'd also like to say maybe our honorable mention would be Majay. Because he made some really big plays, especially early in the ball game, to kind of give Shelby a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, including that 50-yard touchdown catch from Lan Farmer. Our defensive player of the game, sponsored by Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Shelby.
I tell you what, you got to pick one of those defensive linemen, defensive ends that were just all over, just all over the quarterback. Yep. And how many sacks?
We ended up tonight with 6 sacks.
And they were big sacks.
And 2 other tackles for loss where he ran it. So 8 times they got the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. And I know at least 2 of those sacks was 56 Dominic Woody, who had a big game. And it seemed like everybody up there got in on it at some point or other throughout the night. I know Noah Gartner had one that was like a 17-yard loss. Who do you want to give it to?
Well, again, I'm all about making these decisions that you probably can't make, but I'm just thinking that entire defensive front. I mean, how do you give it to just one of them? Because you mentioned in the third quarter, you said it's like everybody on that defensive line has a sack.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it. Allison had one. Woody had a couple. Gardner had one. I think Keelan Tate, Landon got in on one.
So I say let's give it to the defensive line, and they tell us we can't. Then let's wait.
And then how about 33 carries for 35 yards?
Yeah.
That means defensive line.
Defensive line did a great job. So I say let's give it to them. And if we find out that we have to pick one, let's find out what the stats ended up being and give it to one of those guys based on his stats. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. And our overall player of the game, this is sponsored by S&R Auto Sales. I think we got to go
call
with
Lan Farmer.
Yeah.
I mean he was he made one mistake. And that was a mistake where he was scrambling, he was gaining some yards, and he didn't know the guy was coming in from behind him, and he got strip sack.
Yep.
The only turnover that he had, and it was a turnover that was deep enough in their territory. It didn't result in any points, but what a great decision-making game. And at least 3 times that he got out of sacks and made throws, 2 of them for touchdowns, I believe.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Land Farmer had a great game.
Yeah, he had Tyler Morgan running in the back of the end zone for that last touchdown, and he just played great tonight.
Yeah.
And
the first touchdown, he got out of 2 sacks and then found Majay Thompson running not wide open, and then made a great throw. So Land Farmer had a great game tonight.
Yeah, 14 of 15, nearly perfect, 3 touchdowns. Our SNR Auto Sales overall player of the game, Land Farmer, for the Shelby High goal lines. Shelby moves on to the 3rd round.
And guess who doesn't move on to the 3rd round tonight, sports fans?
The number 1 seed, Reedsville Rams, were upset tonight by East Rutherford
Cavaliers.
27-21.
Is that what?
27-26.
27-26. Yeah.
27. Yeah, they had a 21-0 lead, lost the lead 26-21, and then took the lead back, and then got an interception, and then had to get a first down, and then they ran the clock out.
Taking knees. Unbelievable.
So that means if Shelby keeps winning, Shelby will stay at home the rest of the playoffs until the championship game.
Also got Ashbrook 31, South Point 28. And don't know somebody has the ball to 50 with 1 minute left.
Yeah, just crazy. Big night. I mean, the second round sometimes, Jeff, I think is the most fun round.
Yeah.
Because you get some early matchups of really good teams, and then you get like 2 teams that upset somebody in the first round, and you'll get like a 25 playing a 26.
Which we had in the East 2A.
And then all of a sudden you'll get like a matchup like this one where you've got a really good Maiden team at 8-3 playing a 9-2 team, and it's a tough ball game. So
and this was a good game in that it was closer than the score. The 28-0 score makes it look like Shelby dominated, but it was a lot closer than that. Shelby made some really key plays, and offensively and defensively to win that game 28-0.
Monroe ends Burns season 56-14. Robinson ends Kings Mountain's season 41-14. But Crest and Shelby move on to round 3. Crest defeats Oak Grove 35-7. Shelby wins 28-0.
Did they say South Point did lose
and
to
Ashbrook has defeated South Point
second time this year,
31-28. Big time. And I think Shelby is looking at a matchup with Community School of Davidson. They defeat Mount Pleasant 30-7 tonight. So Shelby will host Community School of Davidson right here at Blount Memorial Stadium next Friday night. Jeff and I will have the call for you, and we're going to try to get you over to that post-game show because I know a lot of you guys want to call in and talk about these 4 Cleveland County games tonight and that big East Rutherford upset of number 1 seed Reedsville. Final score once again on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Shelby 28, Maiden 0 for Jeff Jones. I'm Brent Pasco. Appreciate you joining us here on WOHS and KTC Broadcasting. We will see you next Friday night.
Attention Shelby and surrounding areas. Now through Saturday, Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby has red tag new Chevy Silverados with 0% financing, plus 0 payment till next year, and 0 money down payment available with lender approval, plus used cars from $8,900 with rates as low as 4.9%. Hurry in now, sell in Saturday. Chevy Silverados red tag 000. Used cars from $8,900. Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard, Highway 74 West in Shelby. Online at marburgerchevrolet.net. Attention Shelby and surrounding areas. Now through Saturday, Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby has red tag new Chevy Silverados with 0% financing, plus 0 payment till next year, and 0 money down payment available with lender approval, plus used cars from $8,900 with rates as low as 4.9%. Hurry in now, sell in Saturday. Chevy Silverados red tag 000. Used cars from $8,900. Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard, Highway 74 West in Shelby. Online at marburgerchevrolet.net. Did you know Cleveland Lumber Company has a custom mill workshop? Well, they do. And if you need something custom made, see Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. From cabinets to doors to trim. And don't forget, they do screen repair too. See them for your Milwaukee and Makita power tools. Also Ready Seal for those decks. It's goof proof. Even you can do it. That's Cleveland Lumber Company. 217 Airwood Street in Shelby. Open Monday through Friday. They are the Builder's Choice, Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. Attention football fans, looking for a winning smile? Touchdown with Cornerstone Dental Associates. Locally owned and operated in Shelby, their highly trained team brings the most up-to-date, comprehensive care to patients of all ages. With advanced technology and a passion for keeping your family smile in top form, Cornerstone is not your average dental office. They're accepting new patients, so go experience the Cornerstone difference today. Visit cornerstonedentist.com and see why their dental services have outperformed the rest. It's the best breakfast deal ever at the Creekside Seafood and Steak in Shelby. Listen up. Get 2 eggs with your choice of bacon, sausage, and liver mush. Also grits and toast and tea or coffee, all for just $5 and tax included. Again, just $5 and that includes the tax. And get 2 for $30. 2 USDA Prime New York strip steaks with 2 sides, just $30. And don't forget about their fish. It's the best seafood around at the Creekside Seafood and Steak, 1025 Kaiser Street off Highway 74 East in Shelby. Open Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, 8 to 8:30. Sunday for lunch from 11 to 2:30. Like them on